All right, I think I just get it fixed. All right, thank you so much for joining us. I guess you guys can hear me now. Let me see. All right, thank you so much for joining us. I said, all right, sorry for that. My wife tried to force me into something different here. My wife got me a whole mixer set. Now I have to keep connecting the stuff to the mixer and connecting back. Now that my previous setup I had, I just used to just connect right away. But now I have to have everything connected to the mixer, and so if I miss one of the wires, trust me, I got a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, so I want to say to my beautiful wife, Smile, thank you so much for this one. Gradually we are getting there. I know uh I was thinking about it as well, but you that's why I make it to be my soulmate. You're thinking so fast as I'm thinking as well. So to those of you joining us today, today is the year ending edition of the Logan's Hour. Today is the last day for the Logan's Hour in the new year, and we will be climaxing 2022 hopefully tomorrow, day after tomorrow, and we'll be going into the new year. So it's an awesome thing for you to see yourself to still be alive. Coming down to 2023, you should be grateful. You shouldn't see it as you are powerful. See it as God has been blessing you, and God have some reasons for your existence, and He still got some missions for you to accomplish. That's why you stay around this terrain, because other people they try. And today, I think if you, those of you who following the news, or one time former legend, well, today the state got this debate around about who is the greatest of all time. King Pele. King Pele is no more. You can see here he's the President Pele. So President Pele died today, I think. He died at the age of 89 years old. 82 rather, sorry for that. He died at the age of 82 years old. The Brazilian, he took the World Cup three times. Yeah, and he played most of his career. He played in Brazil. He played for Santos, and he refused to play in Europe for some other reasons. They got a story about him on Netflix. It's called Pele, the legend is born. Go there and watch it. The other day I was discussing a few things with some of my guys, and I'll tell them about how soccer used to be back into the days. I know 1942 or 19 whatever Walk Up. I what 1952 Walk Up or something like that. I watched the Walk Up, and I saw how the play was so slow. And I try to appreciate the current soccer players these days to see the fast pace that they move on, the agility that they control the ball with. So to all of us out there, the soccer fans, those of us who been involved with soccer, I want to say today we lost one of our heroes, King Pele. King Pele was a great soccer legend. Took the World Cup three times, and today the whole world moons King Pele. So for those of you, I still want to lift my mic. Yes, somebody, you have me to be saying a lot to now. Yeah, trust me, I can't touch nothing. I already going through the mix, so I gotta be carrying value up, value down. So trust me, it's a real thing I'm telling you here. So I can change my mic and change my voice and disguise it in any way possible. I can play some different sounds and things that we never had before. I can entertain guests or whatever through the mixer. We're all taking my phone for you to answer your call. So for those of you who don't know and just following,
There you go. We are ready.
there you go. So that's my wife. I tell you, it's gonna be fun. And uh, let's go back to our own country, Liberia. Today, we lost the other day or the weekend. We lost one of our sons, Dr. Daniel E. Cassell, and Dr. Daniel E. Cassell, he uh, he was one of those astute persons, and he was running for the highest seat in our country. He was vying for the presidency, and he was a humanitarian. He was also involved into taking care of people with disabilities. I guess he was a behavioral consultant, And over the weekend, we heard that the Daniel Ikase died from heart failure or pressure or whatever way they can call it. And to his wife and to all of those partisans, we want to say we are deeply sorry, and we pray that the Almighty God console you people. And to his partisan, we want to say today we know he's no more, but may God heal you people and may God strengthen you guys. And I want to say welcome to the Logan's Hour. I see the Logan's Hour princess just show face. And I want to recognize all of those who joining us here today as well. I want to say welcome to my dear brother J. Joshua K. Powers Sr. And I want to say welcome my dear brother John. What's his name? John Sanson. I want to say welcome my beautiful wife Sama Hamu Princess Liwe Logan and Damawa Sosa Peter Howard. I just love peace. She just love peace. Titi Banks, Tutu Makati, John Blambo, Ase Gofen, Brickney, Precious Logan, Logan, our princess, all of you following us, and those of you who follow us all last year but follow us secretly and do not click on the show and watching the show secretly because you don't want for people to see you watching. I want to say kudos to you. I want to say we truly appreciate you as well. You are you one of those people, or you people are those people who make this show to stay be in existence. And January we're gonna make our 1 year in this business. We have been around for some time now. Okay, me and my brother. I was saying the link just now. Yeah. So today we don't have specifics, but we looking our princess Tutu Makate. Yeah. So today we have few issues that we will talk about. And we will be talking about the whole year, what happened in the whole year. We will be appreciating people who did extremely well in the whole year, and will be appreciating those who never did well, and will stay have to do more to get the whole year, to get a new year coming to meet you fresh and ready. And to all of our people who criticize us too, we want to say thank you too. Because of you, we are here, and your criticism also make us stronger. And because of your criticism, we work on some things that we felt we were lacking. And to those of you who praise us as well and praise us for the good reason, we want to say thank you too for also praising us. And at this point, we're about to get into 2023. We will be looking up to the future to see what 2023 holds for us. And somebody who make a very big break during this 2022, the end of the year, he's Mr. Ernest Mallison. Mr. Ernest Mallison, I want to say kudos to you. Mr. Mallison took me as far as the south side to Monkey Dock, and he gave me a real good whipping in pool. If you can see on the screen there, Mr. Mallison that night, I was surprised, and he just beat me mercifully. But Mr. Mallison, I want to say, they say the Sawyer who run stands to fight a better battle. And I can rest assure you, I'm going to meet you in a challenge come 2023. I'm going to practice better. And I want to say Merry Christmas to my own dynamic president, the president of the Grand Bassa Association, His Excellency, Mr. Rix W. Basigia. Merry Christmas to you, sir. And Merry Christmas to all of the Bassa people. As you all know, next year, 2023, Indiana will be on fire. The Bassa people of goals, people, the country of hospitality, they will be coming up. They will be showing up. And those of you who wanting to know what's happening in town here, we have the committee. We have people from the committee who will come and show light on the Bassa convention that is coming up. So those of you who thinking that Indiana going to be quiet in 2023, you lie, because the biggest convention of all is coming up in 2023. The Grand Bassa Association Indiana chapter won the bid to host the entire Bassa Association Unibois in Indiana this year, this coming year, 2023. So this 2023, if we're not making mistake, we'll find well wishers, Bazillion, and everybody who associate with the Bassa trap approximately, but you just throw numbers on number of people who are going to be in Indiana, they might be close to 4,000-5,000 people. So hotels going to be to book a hotel going to be a little difficult. So those of you coming from other state and wanting to be here for the convention, I advise you start getting in contact with people on the committee, or you can start getting to know some of the hotel management as soon as possible, because it's going to be a whole entertainment festivity. It's going to be a soccer match. It's going to be a whole lot of activities. When it comes to the Bassa people, one thing I always say about the Bassa people, when the white man went to Liberia, he met the other tribes. They came and they greeted the white people. Oh, Yawune, oh, Brao, and Deo. When the Bassa man came, the Bassa man said, Moe. And the white man said, wow, that sounds like good morning. And that's how the white people glued to the Bassa people. That's why you see Bassa people today, they are considered to be some of the most civilized people in the world. Uh, I don't need to go too far with about some people. So there's a year-end show. So those of you out there, I will be bringing my dynamic vice president on, Mr. The Honorable J. Joshua K. Power Senior. He gonna be here with me today. He said he have free time on hand right now. He want to talk about the year end. Today we don't have a specific topic we'll be going into. We'll just be talking about issues of the year end and talk about some of those things that we need to work on going to the new year, and some of those passing into the old year. And those of you who out there wanted to make your contributions tonight as well, it's an open opportunity. You can just send me text and say, "Hey, send me the link." I will send you the link. You can appear on the screen, and you can talk about it. Oh yeah, you can talk about some changes that you want to make, and you can just tell us. If I open the line for you to place your calls through, tell us why you are grateful. What is it that God did for you in the old year in 2022 that you think that you have a reason to tell Him thank you in 2023. So those are some of the things we will be discussing here today. And luckily for you, we have Mr. Joshua K. Powell. He's a religious person as well. So he will throw more light on being grateful. And we will also talk about the letter from the CPP as well, because Mr. Joshua K. Powell coming and he's from the Ruling Coalition. And it was alleged that the Ruling Coalition Secretary General or whoever person for the youth, when Jefferson Tamakoji said that the Alternative National Congress is trying to make her way to the CDC, and the National Congress came out and it said these things that it's far from the truth. It just to throw some negative propaganda in their midst. So Mr. Joshua K. Powell will also throw some light on that. And just in passing, I think FIFA has officially banned Saudi from attending any of FIFA World Cup, the 2026 World Cup finals, because Saudi violated FIFA rules of going on a page. Because normally FIFA has the rule that after a major finals, all those who are supposed to go on the page, it has to be players, the coaches, and the immediate family to take pictures and everything. But they don't know how Saudi made it to the stadium, and Subit took the World Cup and he took picture with it, and he even had some players to take picture with him, and FIFA felt that he was doing it against their rules. So he has been investigated. They are also investigating the securities people who are in charge of the page, and how Subit made his way to the field to take picture with Messi and other people, and he did hand, his signature. Normally he would do a hand like this and be sprinkling salt. So he did all of those, and FIFA stay confused how that happened, because they felt that the players' safety were in jeopardy, because player at any time could get affected or something could happen to them. And before I bring my dear brother in, Honorable J. Joshua K. Powell, I want to say to all of those in Margibi County who part of the Logan's Hour, and to the Logan's, I mean, say to the Logan's Foundation crew, I want to say I'm so grateful you guys are on the ground and you guys are doing so extremely well. I'm grateful for what you guys have been doing. You guys work tirelessly. You have taken your time to cater for people who cannot cater for themselves. And you went about distributing food, distributing some other assorted items, and which of course we are so grateful, and we are proud to tell those of Magibi County that July again will be coming up with some donations, because last year 2022 God have been so great to us. We were able to distribute book bags and post some children on scholarship, and we also came back again in July. We distributed 100 bags of rice and oil and everything. And in December again, we came back and we also gave away horror bags of rice and gives television. Let me see how they call it, fan, and a wall clock to the RJ Wheeler United Methodist Church. And God have been blessing the Logan's Foundation. So we will continue to do more. If we receive more, we can rest assured you people. Keep your finger crossed. As God has blessed us, will become blessing to others. That's why God bless us for. So to all of you who joined the Logan's Hour today, and all of you who have been joining the Logan's Hour, I want to say it was a real good 2022. We appreciate your time, your efforts, and your everything on this program. And want to say thank you so much. So we're just going to play this one more time from the Unification Town, Lower Magibi County. People that are looking our day a little good for in 2022. Then when we come back, we'll have our brother Joshua Power with us. So stick and stay. Don't give up. Let's keep doing good for people who cannot help themselves. Remember, the reason why you are blessed because God wants you to become a blessing to others. Thank you. There you have it. Dr. Ben Carlson. Happiness doesn't derive from what we get, but from what we give. So those of us out there who have abundance and we can have everything. Remember, naked we came and naked we will leave. So put smiles on somebody's face. It gives you great sense of joy when you make somebody happy. The fact that just giving alone just make you feel happy, just make you feel fulfilled. So we shouldn't fight to have everything. Some of us who have 35 sneakers and 48 sneakers, donate some of them. Look for charitable organizations who involve into donations and helping other people who don't have it. I can rest assure you, I have a project right now going up in Maggie County. It's called Take One Person from the Street. That is in unification time, and specifically, we are engaging with our brothers who behind the Methodist Church in the graveyard. People refer to them as Zogos. They feel abandoned. Sometimes we don't feel for them. Even I too, as well, sometimes because I feel whatever decisions you take in life is your choice. You choose to be Zogo. You choose to be better person. But sometimes when people making those wrong mistakes or making those wrong or taking those wrong steps, it just take a person to help you talk to you for you to have a change of mind. So that's some of the projects we are embarking on. We have to take everybody from the street, but let's just take one person. That person will go back and take another person. So each one help one. This is a family that we are part of. Let's do it because remember, from the day of creation, we came up from one flesh, and because of that one flesh, we are all here now. See your brother as you. So if one person is going astray, we shouldn't just sit and abandon them. Let's go back. Let put one sneaker on somebody's foot. They put a shirt on somebody. They buy the rice for the Oma or the Pape. When you watch the little pictorial just now, you saw the older people. You saw some of them just having. We couldn't do more because imagine if somebody just having a one beer bottle of oil and that 50 pound, 50 kg rice. You saw the people smiling. You saw the old man smiling. They like, oh my gosh, this is so awesome. I know we have it more. Those of us that have it, we feel those things are nothing. But trust me, just 5%, 6%. Call people in your community. Look for some of those guys who you trust. Tell them, say, go to the ghetto community. Go look for people who really in need. I'm sending you $50. Give $10, $10, $10 each to 5 people. See what's going to happen. You put smiles on the 5 people face. Though it's not forever, it's temporary, but at least you're able to put smiles on the family face just for a few days. Listen, we will not stop giving till we die. And if you want to be blessed, you have to bless others because you're going to be blessed by the measurement that you bless others. Everything you have today, you have it because God wants you to share. God don't want you to have everything just for yourself. I know we have other people who involved in the bigger project. It's also better because sometimes I believe in the Jamaican parable that say, "Don't give a man fish, teach him how to fish." But in so doing, before you can start teaching him how to fish, the Liberian man have something they call stomach infrastructure. We agree you want to put big lights. We agree you want to build skyscrapers. But before you build all those skyscrapers and everything, we need something to be eating. So, in all fairness, they'll find something for the people to be eating while we can be looking for the better ones for them. So, join me, join other people who carry on similar initiatives. Join the Logan's Foundation as well. Let's put smiles on people's face because if we can reach out to people in Maggie County effectively and distribute items that will help to uplift other people who are in destitute communities. We can also reach out to other counties where people are really truly in need because this is a project that we try to embark on. We will also have people here come 2023 who will give their testimony, especially in at the ghetto where we're trying to carry on this project, the other project now. We will have people from the ghetto. We have people who has been transformed from the ghetto to also come up and give their testimony how they got involved with drugs and what are those difficulties in leaving drugs. Because I listened to one other brother yesterday on the OK's FM and he narrated his story and how he got into taking in drugs and how difficult was it and how God led him through and today he's a better person and he going back to preach the word and tell people about drugs. And let's take somebody out too. The reason I'm saying this is that we have tons and tons of our brothers who right now have been affected by drugs. They are in the ghetto. They are smoking. They are drinking. We have our sisters as well who are in the ghetto drinking, smoking, and they see it to be life. But the bigger picture is what happened to these people when they are aging. So we have a whole vulnerable population of people who cannot do anything for themselves. Because while they are in the youthful age and drinking and smoking, at least temporarily, the substance or the substances put them to live in illusion. So now, while they are living in illusion, they believe that everything will be okay. In fact, where right now, I just need everything will be fine, and that's how they talk in their head and believe everything is okay. But are we going to sit there and just let a whole generation fade away? Because the other day I said it on this show. A few years ago, people were they were just in homes. We had car loaders right on the main street. But now they are in every corner. They are smoking. They are drinking. Let's do something about this. So right now I have my brother Joshua K. Power, J. Joshua K. Power. He's here with us in studio, and he's gonna make his contribution to now the Logan's Hour. Like I said, we are the year end, and if you also want to make a contribution on the Logan's Hour, you can also chip in too. And let's tell God why we are grateful today. Let's tell somebody, or let's just appreciate the old year and what you appreciate about the old year, and what are those things that you think you could have make better in the old years and you never did, and you go into the new year if you can make those things better. We'll also open the line because we know some people they are I know how they can call it. People that are scared of camera, what kind of phobia is that? Me, I know that other book. So some of them they are camera phobia. So I know they will want to come on, but they can't do it right now. So you also have the opportunity to make your calls. So if you want to call in too, you will also have the number here. Maybe some people from Labrador or whatever place you want to call. So the number here to call tonight will be 401-359-5072 if you also want to make a contribution as well. So we're just gonna go right away and bring our brother J. Joshua K. Power in studio so you can see the man we talk about. So before we bring our brother in, let's take a one more looking hour intro. Then we'll bring our brother J. Joshua K. Power Senior. My dear brother, how are you?
I can't complain. God is good.
Yeah, God is good. God is good. Just a second, let me see
Hmm.
if I can hear you. All
All
right, my
right.
dear brother J. Joshua K. Power. Now I can hear you clearly. I just want to be sure because my wife bought a whole mixer and everything. I know how to work it out, brother. Trust me. I just been
Man,
testing it one, so it's confusing.
man,
But
that's what a good woman can do, man.
yeah, the only part of it I've been enjoying it. Just those small buttons. I just do all kind of things. Like if I touch, they want
Yeah.
yeah.
Yummy, how dear are you today?
That's
So,
good.
this is the Logan's Hour of you. Welcome and let's have fun.
That's
So those are
good.
the
That's good.
that's the small touches and things that I've been on here. It been fun. All the yama. So those are all right. So those are you following us. We have the Honorable J. Joshua K. Power Senior. He's here today with us. So Mr. Power, I know you have
Yep.
been on the King's Hour, and everybody know Mr. J. Joshua K. Power. So let's just go ahead and let have you just introduce yourself formally again to the people because I know they already know you, but just a formal introduction, sir.
Well, the portfolio is long, but yes, my name is Joshua Power, and I am the CEO of the Conversation with J. Joshua K. Power. Um, and we say, let's put Liberia above politics. In that, we love to see development. We love to see our people live a life that is dreamed for, and so that is why we are committed to talking to and talking for. We want to see a better Liberia and a better opportunity for everybody in and out of Liberia. But I mean, today's talking point is a very good one, at least retrospecting on yesterday
Mhm.
as we await the new year. There are only two unfortunate situations for me at the close, almost at the close of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Usually, the conversation we usually give out food at the end of the year to widows and all women in our community. We could not do that this year, so I decided to do a little giveaway, and I just said, post, tell me what you want for Christmas, and I'll give it to you if it makes sense to me.
Okay.
So there were many people key in my inbox instead of going on the platform, and they brought so many problems to me that was not even a quick impact project that I wanted to do. So that is a burden on me now. I'm thinking on how, because some of the stories are very, very interesting story.
Okay.
But we managed to have selected 6 person with different prizes. At least we were able to make an impact. Some of the people have, even though they won the prize, but
Mm-hmm.
they have not come. I told them, come my impact to get your prize. Maybe they didn't see the other post yet, so waiting for them to come. So if you're watching the looking hours, I just share the platform on many of my platforms. If
Okay.
you're watching the looking hour and if you see me and you haven't received your prize yet, please come in my inbox. We still have your prizes with us. And the next thing is
Mm-hmm.
Facebook Black My Original page. Remember they disabled my page. How to get your price?
Oh
Maybe
wow.
yeah, they disabled my page. So I'm on the that's why you see the name doesn't have they won't got see it on the how
Yeah,
come?
yeah. They got see him. No, because it had a your login has always been the same.
Oh, okay,
Your
maybe
name
that's why.
still in the system.
Oh, okay, that's why. Yeah, because
Yeah.
the one I got is senior on the Facebook disabled it. I don't know when they will return it, but I want to be grateful to my fans and followers. The page is growing. We are 8.3 now.
Oh wow.
It's a very very good thing. So
Yeah.
we want to be grateful to people who follow us and believe in us. But I also got a news for you too. You know
Okay.
what? Executive called me today.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to open a Basa or Unabwa station or Unabwa TV, whatever the case is, and they reached out to me. Who can I get in contact with to help? So I send your name. Maybe they will get in contact with you.
Okay.
I send your name, and we will give them our available time that we can help to discuss some of the things that matter most to Liberians and Basel at large. So let's look forward to that.
Yeah.
Uh, it has been a good thing always coming on there, looking out to just discuss issues that matter most to our people, our community. You are doing a very good job in your community. The platform is growing. People tuning in. Unlike before, people just thought it was your own thing, so they didn't care.
Oh
I see
yeah.
some apps. I see some apps going on. People sending their
Yeah.
business information. Those are very very good things that are coming to the show. And I also want to encourage people who are still on the fence. The Looking Hour is your own show, so come to it, bring the discussion. We will talk about it. It's not Philly looking show. It's a
Yes.
community based show. It inform us. The Looking Hour help us during the electoral period. The messages were going. People were coming on the platform. I saw opposition on the platform. Everybody was sharing the information. Those are things we want to do. That's how we want to get a playing field in the community. So I look forward to a good talking point, a good talking forum today, and let's end the year. Let's discuss how the year was. What was your difficult time, your good time, and what you anticipate for 2023.
Yes. Thank you so much, the Honorable J. Joshua K. Powell. So you heard it from him. And by position, he's the vice president of the Grand Bastard Association, the Indiana chapter. But he's a man I always let out a little man. He don't like portfolio Bennett. So don't yeah him doing all that thing. And I hope be mayor. And the man I coming to have will be hosting the biggest convention coming up in Indiana soon. So those of you out there, I have Mr. Jan Pulula will also join us. He asked for the link. I sent a link to him as well. Maybe you want to come and talk about what he's grateful for and some of the things of the old year And for me, coming back to the old year, I have so many things that happen in the old year. But I know we'll be going to discuss the old year and come to the new year. But before we come to that part of it, I want to play something and for you to tell me what you make of this. And
Hmm.
because we have to spice it up with a little politics, because currently they have some breaking news that is out. The National Patriotic Party, under the chairmanship of Chairman James Barney, says Vice President Joel Howard Taylor is no longer standard bearer of the MPP. According to Chairman Barney, Madam Taylor tenure as standard bearer of the party have come to an end as per the constitution of the MPP. And I know that's a hard one for you. I can see that the seat is sitting in right at the side of that other pill. It's not an easy pill, but however, I know you are strong. You're gonna address that. So before we go to talk about something different, I just want to get your 2 cents on this part of it here. So let me play the chairman voice so you can hear the chairman Barney.
The Supreme Court also upheld
Can you hear him?
the
Yeah.
2004 Constitution produced by the Barney's leadership and its amendments, which were adopted in Tottenham, Birmingham in 2016. The court furthered that the alleged 2016 revised constitution relied on by Madam Joy Howard Taylor, standard bearer of the NPP, be simultaneously declared illegal, null and void ab initio. The national chairman, the national secretary general, and other ranking members of the National Executive Committee are the proper and lawful authority to convene meetings of the party and issue our publication in the name of the party. Unquote. In its second ruling, the Supreme Court overturned the decision of the National Elections Commission and recognized James P. Barney as the legitimate chairman of the party.
All right. So you got a little gist of it. What do you make of that, my dear brother? Honorable J. Joshua K. Power coming, knowing that 2023 is the election year. Those of you out there, those who talk about the old year, but we got to spice it up because that bro is all we have. And I'm privileged to have one of the strong men from the Congress for Democratic Change, the man who the other day challenged what's his name, MacArthur D, and my dear brother Jeremiah Chi.
Jeremiah.
And I think for some reason the show never ended where both of them ran away. So the man is here again. So Mr. J. Joshua K. Powell, my dear brother. So what you make of that? Do I want to that's no more stand up barrel?
So the truth is,
Mhm,
uh, the vice president tenure may be up or
mhm,
or or has expired, but at this time, I think the chairman is proceeding wrongly. The both of them did not treat the party well. Went for convention,
mhm,
and the convention did not end well on the basis of agreement that was not followed.
mhm,
And so the chairman had her own group, Madam had her own group. But at this time, where the party is about to go to election, and we have an incumbent vice president, and you want to come up, to say her tenure is over, and she no longer the standard bearer for the party, who do you have to carry? The person you bring in with, will the person be accepted by the coalition?
okay,
So there are so many things that you got to consider into politics. If the madam is still the vice standard bearer, and she will be considered, because for the local things,
mhm,
Mr. President is looking towards madam to carry her back, and
okay,
you in house start to undermine your own person. I feel that it is not a good footing that the chairman is taking. But the MPP is a big party. We will go back in house, and we will straighten out issues that matter most to the Liberian people,
mhm,
and in the interest of the party. The madam will be the vice standard bearer. The madam will remain the standard bearer until after the election, and when we shall have discussed issue in house, and we will come back to the public, and we'll make things right. But the madam, as far as I'm concerned, madam will be the vice standard bearer for the Congress, of for for the coalition, and she will remain the standard bearer until after the election.
All right. So now we have been joined by our brother, Honorable Jan Volule. Honorable Jan Volule, how are you, my dear brother?
I'm doing great. Can you
Okay.
hear me?
Yes, we are hearing you.
All right. I'm doing great, my dear brother.
All right.
Happy
So
New Year.
Happy New Year too. Those of you joining us, we have been joined by the Honorable Jan Volule. If you don't know, Jan Volule, he's the current representative to EULA, representing the Liberian Association of Indiana. And also, he was privileged to also try to serve his traditional people. So he was temporarily elected as the acting president of UNICO, right?
Yeah, Unico
UNICO
Indiana
Indiana
chapter.
chapter. Yeah, UNICO
Oh,
Indiana
wow,
chapter.
my man! Congratulations, my man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Powell.
So as we having all the 16 ethnic groups coming together gradually and finding their own route, so we're hoping that in the nearby future, through the instrumentality of Mr. Risbasi Giat and alongside with his able vice president, Mr. J. Joshua K. Power, we can organize a soccer tournament that will have 16 tribes playing. And I trust the trophy going to come back to the Bassa people because we into the team. We are not just talking. We are not just shout more people, but we can play the ball. The last time I checked, I haven't seen Jan Folula kicking lamb. So
No, I forgive me for word, man. I forgive me nothing.
Mr. Falula, what's up, my brother? Welcome to the Logan's Hour. What are you grateful for coming 2023?
First of all, I'm grateful to God for life. And I'm also grateful to God sparing my family life to see this far. We are not better than those that we started the year with, that are not with all today. But here we are, almost to the end of 2022.
Yeah.
So we are very much grateful to God for breath, the air, and the life He have given us to have reached far. And I'm also grateful to God for the environment. I,
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
born in
yeah, yeah.
Liberia.
You coming in very
Yeah,
bad, my man.
you're coming back because you are driving. I think that's the problem. Yeah. But anyway, you you are coming in broken.
Hold on,
So
hold on, hold on. Let me let
okay.
me let me
All
park.
right. All right. So let me be dealing with Joshua. So while you try to park. So
All right.
those,
Can you hear me
okay, go
now?
ahead. Yeah, go
Can
ahead.
you
Go
hear me
ahead.
now?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
hearing you.
yeah. I'm saying I'm grateful to God for the life that He have given us to have reached this far,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm grateful for family, and I'm also grateful for the environment I find myself in today, which is the Liberian community here in the state of Indiana.
Yeah.
I'm grateful for all of my friends, all of the older people, all of everybody that live here. These
Okay.
are the people that have challenged us to do our best each and every day.
Thank
I'm grateful to God for everything. And I don't take anything lightly here, living here in the United States. The privilege that I get here, I didn't have it when I was in Liberia.
you. Mm-hmm.
So every little, advices that I get, I'm really grateful for that from all of the people here the Liberians here in the state of Indiana and the Liberians in America as a whole and everywhere across the world. I'm grateful for everybody, even you, Mr. Logan. I'm also grateful for you as well. There are
Even
certain things I
even
learned from you.
sometimes can be controversial.
Oh, no, no. Sometimes we are that we are critical, but trust me, there are certain things we learning from one another.
That's true.
I'm learning a lot from you from the few time, especially from the few time you were in the political race here in the community.
Yeah.
There are a lot of things I learned from you, and I
Yeah.
can tell you boldly, and I can tell anybody in publicly that I learned something from you, and trust me, that thing moved my life forward. And sometimes when I'm behaving or when I'm trying to lose hope, I
Mm-hmm.
think on some of those things that I learned from people around me. it gave me hope back to stand back on my feet.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jan Volule. I truly appreciate that. And also, as you stated, I'm also learning from you because the philosopher said to learn is common, to know what up to be known is uncommon. So, like you said, for me, let me just speak about myself too. I'm so grateful for so many things, right? First of all, the first thing I'm grateful to be alive. And I'm grateful to have married to the most beautiful woman on planet Earth, Miss Sama Hamu, Princess Liwe. And I'm also grateful that God have blessed her so much that she was able to produce some beautiful babies for our family. And she has been the backbone of this family. She's so strong, and she never attempt have to complain. And one thing that God blessed me so well, and can not spoil God's name, that when I came to my wife's life and I introduced her to God, and she gravitated. And when I calls for devotion, she don't argue. When I calls for prayers, she don't argue. When I'm explaining the word of God to her, her heart is not stubborn to it. She sit and listen. And I'm so grateful that God going to take her into 2023, and God going to give her a blessed family, because I always used to promise God when I was much smarter. I said, Lord, I want to be like my pa. I want to have 13 children. But when I came to America, I saw the reality of 13 children. What how to keep them again? I said, oh God, I see that one bar. I want to get 13. Well, yeah, because I always used to say, Lord, if you give me that, I will give one back to you. But the way I see it, I try to give all three back to God because He owns everything. So when it
Right.
comes to Yana here now, I'm grateful for the people who live here. I'm grateful that I'm able to share this space with so much wonderful people. And I'm grateful to have met Jan Volule, Jeremiah Sele, Jeremiah Chie, Jima Famule, Fatima Famule. And some of you who don't know, when I came to the town, the first people that I met are Fatima Famule and the other people. They have some picture back in the days, Fatima and myself and the other people. But some people, when they see me giving it to Fatima, they can feel me her making plow, but we are not. We are not. She was a strong person too, and I'm grateful to have met Tutu McCarthy, Sis Annie Gibson, Abbott, the ambassador, Rufus Tati, Nico Koke, and the rest of the other beautiful and calm people who live in this town. And one thing that I'm so grateful for is that you people can tolerate me sometimes because I'm an August born, I'm a Leo, and sometimes when I'm doing things, I don't think about how you're gonna feel about it. What I do it for, I feel that it is right to do. Sometimes when you're doing the right thing, it affects people. But for me, I feel if I'm doing the right thing, if it's going to affect you, I really don't care. What matter is the right thing need to be done. So that's the
Right.
side of me that people do not understand. Sometimes I may go so strong on some decisions or on positions. You will feel that what you want to prove. I'm not proving anything. But the fact that if the right thing is not done, it will irritates me to the point that I want it to be done, and sometimes I might be a little forceful in doing it. So some of you who through 2022, you have been carried away by my voice, you have been offended by my voice. Sometimes when I'm taking some positions, the way I can be so serious about it. If you feel offended, if you feel sometimes I sound insultive, I'm sorry, but I don't mean no harm. All I can be doing is I'm passionate about what I want to see done. So
Right.
if I add my voice to it in a forceful manner, then you will understand how serious I am about what I want to see done. So I'm happy that the community want to tolerate me. I'm happy that the community want to accept the Logan's Hour as their own show. January will make this show 1 year in the Liberian community, and we'll be celebrating our 1 year anniversary that we have been able over the time to have our own program here that also take our information and store it in the cloud because we are on YouTube, we are on Facebook. So those of you who want more information, if you go to the Librarian Association board that is coming up, I'll be present. I'll be recording that as well. It will be also saved in the cloud. It will be on YouTube. It will be on Facebook. So most of the things that you would need coming from 2022 going forward, we have them in the cloud store. This is the beauty of the younger generation that we don't want history to just be erased. We want our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren to come back after 15 years and say, let me go and watch 2022 election in Indiana. Then they go to YouTube and be watching or yelling. Oh no, they will not wear it. The Papi, they were tough in 2022. Oh. Yeah, so the reason why this show is here because when we came here and we started asking about previous election that took place in the town, there were no historical facts. We can't find things that happened. All we were getting is just, oh, according to the person, according to that person. So this time around, 2022 going up, we are privileged to have most of the things recorded. Jan Voluda also, when he go to some programs, he will go Facebook Live. Sometimes I capture Jan Facebook Live and put it on YouTube too. So when you go to YouTube, you will see a whole lot of programs from baby shower or community programs and other things that happening in our community that we can all go to and sit and watch while we're sitting home. So for some of you who do not go places, just sit down and watch, go to YouTube and just tap in Logan's Hour and watch some of what have been happening in your community. But in all fairness, I'm grateful to this community. I'm grateful to my family. I'm grateful to all of my friends and brothers and sisters who have been able to tolerate me enough because I know sometimes I can be a little complicated, I can be a little difficult, but the person who have tolerated me more, and I tell God, thank you that she's strong enough to take some of my nonsense is my wife, Princess Sama Hamuli with Logan. I want to say thank you, baby. And I want to say thanks to God Almighty for keeping me alive. That's some of the things I'm grateful for tonight. Maybe I'll have more I'm grateful for, but for now, that's just a few I'm grateful for. What about Joshua K. Power? I know you've been following.
Yeah, so there are many things to be grateful for, and there is a quote, and I say if you think your alarm woke you up, then carry 1,000 of those alarm at the mortuary and just sell it to everybody here and see whether they will see whether they will wake up. It's a great opportunity to be alive
Yeah.
in this time. There are so many of our folks that we started the year with, and they are no more. There are people that we spoke to yesterday, and you wake up on the Facebook and the face are all over. See, men like Dr. Cassell,
Yes.
a promising Liberian president. Just yesterday he's no more. He saw Christmas, and the next day he's gone.
Mm-hmm.
The greatest football legend at
Tell me
Petit
about it.
Pele, he's gone. So if money could buy life, some of will not be alive because the rich people will buy all their life and keep it for themselves when they're about to die. The year replace one person life with the life. So I am grateful. I'm grateful for my church, the ministry that I worship with. Grateful for the family that God given me. Me too. I wanted 12, but right now I do number 7. So I think
America
that'll be
can
my
tell you
bus
that
stop.
because when you're carrying it, you feel somebody for you to run somebody person can say, I can only take somebody feel one, you can say, hey.
Yeah. So it's a great feeling to be alive and to be on this platform. It's an opportunity to be on the platform to
Yeah.
share our view. Yesterday we could not share our views
Mm-hmm.
because of the lack of technology.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Right.
before you gotta send letter to your girl, and somebody gotta care when the person care when the woman cares it, then apply for you. Then they will start to blackmail you. I remember back in the day, my girl busy stuff blackmail me for a whole year. I gotta give her a reason because my letter drop in my hand. So every time she say, "Oh, I will go show to the woman there," I'll have to show down. You
Yeah.
know, yeah. So, but technology have given us many opportunity. We're not able to voice out, our thoughts, inform our people whether near or far. We are able to talk to people. The information is going. It's a very great opportunity, and I'm very, very grateful for all of these happening that God has given us. We are grateful for life. We're grateful for my president, Dr. George M. Weah, a president who promised the Liberian people that he will build them road, he will build an infrastructure. Just yesterday, he dedicated 100-bed room hospital in Bapodu,
Mm-hmm.
first of its kind. People of Bapodu have never seen that before, and today there's so many great things that the president is doing, and we are grateful for. Now, for me, I don't expect many things from the president because he only promised me only one thing, and
Mm-hmm.
he said he'll build roads. So all the other addition that he bringing on along with the road is an added opportunity for the Liberian people. Tomorrow, Joel will not be president, but those things will remain. The Liberian people will enjoy. So I'm grateful for all of those. I see my they get me. You see you making your change our position now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'm grateful to the people of India for accepting the looking hour, like I said previously. Look, we can do this. We can make a platform big. We can make
Yep.
it go viral and everything. Because at the end of the day, you get a baby shower, you're bringing it to announce it. You get a program, you bring it to announce it. If everybody can just tune in for just 1 hour and just listen and bring your view in, somebody talks something you feel that is not true, you can come up, you can call on the show and make your voice heard.
It's true.
It's a great opportunity. So we are grateful for 2022, and we are here to discuss, what we anticipate for 2023, and if God give us life, and what we hope to do and what we hope to achieve through this medium.
Thank you so much, my brother J. Joshua K. Power. Yeah, you got anything to say before we go to another topic?
Yeah, like Joshua said, Mr. Powell said, we all grateful for the life that God have given us here. Uh, he rightly said you will be talking with somebody today. The next meeting, you will hear that the person is gone, the person is no more, and sometimes you will feel chill on your body, and you will start trembling. You will
Yeah.
say, that's how tomorrow somebody will say that and be like, oh yeah, is no more you
Yes.
know and the little meaning that we have on this earth, let's be grateful about it. Even though we can criticize one another, we can chastise one another, we can do all those things to one another, but let's be grateful for one another. The
It's true.
progress that we have made as Liberians in the diaspora, the things that we are doing, let be grateful for it. When you see when one of us are progressing, we all should clap and join that person to uplift that person, because tomorrow it will be you as well, and
It's
you
true.
will expect other people to uplift you as well. So
Mhm.
those things we have to take to consideration, and they forget about all those envies, all those this, all those that. Me, I can talk. When I politics, we always join inside, we play politics, but trust me, I love to see my friends progress. I love to see them do wonderful things in life. I support them, I encourage them every time, even though I don't have $1 million to give people. But the
Mhm.
little advice that I have, I always give to people. I always give my little 1 cent support to people. So I'm grateful for all those things. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jan Volulet. So that's a tough talking Jan Volulet. Sometimes he can be your needle. Let me be bold. Sometimes he can be your needle. He can just be poking you for the side. Like you just want to grab him and break him. But trust me, he got energy, but he's a nice person. He's a nice person. I've interacted with so many people in town here. And I think so far in Indiana here, we have pretty good people. But just that sometimes the way the conversations go, so other people take it different. For me, I say I'm a Leo. I don't take nothing too personal. I treat everybody the way I want to be treated. If you see me sometimes going so tough on people, it's just because I want to make a point and I want you to understand that this is my position. That's why sometimes I go so tough. So far, going into the new year, I have nobody that I have issue with. The only person that maybe the other time I came down strong on her was my little sister Fatima Fambula. But I can rest assure you, before the new year, I will meet her. We will scratch our thing up. As far as I concerned, we didn't get plowed, but we met to the ugly sweater the other night. And I think she think I still got issue with her, so I saw her, she was pumping her chest, more passing my me and her when you say headed to each other. But I just talking to nobody yeah you. Now it there.
But I don't think Fatima get problem. Yeah, I don't think she get problem. Yeah.
Yeah, but shit that man. But we never say headed to each other down by me admit it. I don't let it lie.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
So and yeah, much happy that way, then mean we're not too straight. So I can rest assure you I will meet her. We'll let it go. We live here. And my little sister, like I said, I love her so much, but I was just trying to make some points. All right. So yeah, let me ask you the same question I asked Joshua Power when we started. Uh
hmm
Senator James Banning, he took a position today. The MPP took a position on on the Vice President Joe Howard Taylor. And in the MPP positions, they said that according to their constitution, the standard bearer of their party can only be elected for two, or can serve in any positions for 2 terms. And Joel Howard Taylor has served for 2 terms, December 17, makes her second term expire. So by constitution, she's in that position as Joy Howard Taylor, but not a standard bearer. So today they declare her to be a government boom for that matter. So she no more standard bearer of the MPP. And now we are about to go to the 2023 elections. And the CPP, let me say the CPP, the CDC is highly depending on the MPP support. And it also depending on the NU, how they call what Prince Justin party name too? NUDP?
MD,
I,
MDRU, MDRU, something like that.
Yeah. So the depending on Prince Johnson party, and I listened to the spokesperson of Prince Johnson party today on the OKFN, and it said that they will be sponsoring a ticket in this election. They will not be going with other political parties. So now it's a big blow to the CDC. We have two political parties is putting out gradually. The MPP is putting out, and the NDR is also putting out Prince Johnson party. What do you make of that? Do you think the CDC still stand a possible chance come 2023 if these two parties pull out that race? But first of all, what do you make of Joy Howard Taylor being declared as illegal if she's serving as a standard bearer of the MPP according to their constitution?
If it is constitutional, we all got to abide by the law. We all we all don't. The law is not above anybody. So if it is constitutional based on their party rule, I don't know much about the MPP, but if it is constitutional, I think the MPP is right to declare her as not as a standard bearer at this time. But that doesn't mean that she will not be the vice president of or the vice standard bearer for how you call it for CDC CDC for CDC the ruling government right now. But I don't know what kind of agreement the CDC went into with MPP. That's one of the things that we have to dig into to see what sort of agreement they went into. If their standard bearer is automatically the vice standard bearer for CDC for the coalition, I don't know. But if it is not so, then the CD whoever is the standard bearer for the coalition can handpick their vice standard bearer. If George we feel it necessary that Joe Howard Taylor is still potent enough to serve as vice standard bearer for the coalition, he can pick her. You know, being not the standard bearer for MPP doesn't mean that she's not going to be the standard bearer, the vice standard bearer for the coalition. If based on the agreement they went into with the coalition.
Okay. So you actually strike a very good point, but it depends the agreement. If the agreement say whoever go as the vice standard bearer should be standard bearer for the political party, then it means automatically out.
Then she out. You know, then it is a fight. Then it is a fight. That's one of the things we have to dig into to see what sort of agreement they went into with the coalition when they were collaborating. What was their agreement? These are the things that we need to dig into to see. But if not so, then George Weah can feel it necessary that okay, yes, and if how you call it this guy Prince Johnson party is putting out, then it is something that the CDC need to now stand strong based on whoever that we collaborate with that party. Prince Johnson, I don't care what people say about Prince Johnson in Nima County. There are elite Nimadians, right? That the educated Nimadians are the minority in the county. The uneducated ones, the people that live in the Butuo area, in the Tapetan bush or forest, you know, those people. Look, if they hear the name Prince Johnson is like a god to them. And these are the majority voters in the country.
Mr. Volker saying this. He says she will not because she has nothing to offer. If she's not a standard bearer, she will not be vice president because she has nothing to offer to the party. That's
a wrong statement to me.
It is a wrong statement.
It is a wrong. The madam is very, very strong.
Look, you had her on sponsor the other day. Look, if I don't know why CDC was really, you know, doing what I did from the onset, from the beginning. Look, she's potent enough to become a vice president, even to run a country. Don't say that. And she had the number. She's loved by her people. She loved by no, don't nobody should fool you. Joao Taylor is one of the formidable foes that can join your political party that will bring attention to you, and she's one of the person that will really make you president in our country. I'm telling you, she's loved by her people.
Let me just
Let's
let
go to our
me
brother Joshua K. Power. Joshua K. Power, looking at
let
the NDR and the MPP putting on gradually. Don't you see they as a bloody nose to the CDC?
so the MDR is not going to pull out. We know the strategy.
Mm-hmm.
We know the demands,
Mm-hmm.
and we will go to the round table. We will discuss those issues.
Mm-hmm.
Like Jan said, Prince Johnson is a big name. He's a powerful tools when it comes to electoral material in Nima County. So we are not going to allow that tools to slip away from us. But
Oh, Joshua K. Power, he will be back shortly. But Tally Vogel stay coming up with a strong argument. Tally Vogel argument here is he said she would be nothing.
am I
She
being
will
heard?
have nothing to offer.
All right.
Okay, go ahead.
So
I will come out
yeah.
with
So
Tally Vogel because he stay coming up. He said the reason why she's fighting to be the standard bearer because if you take that standard bearer from the MPP, she will be nothing, and nobody she will not
no.
have to wait to
So
carry.
let me just get done with
Yeah, go
Prince
ahead.
Johnson. Then
Go ahead.
then
Go ahead. And I will open
I'll
the
get
line for
on
those of you
Joel.
following us shortly. So get ready to state your positions because I got two more other issues I want to discuss. Fire theft.
Mhm.
We say power theft with Mr. Nukwe. It just came up 1 hour ago that he was caught for power theft, and another issue for us to discuss. But go ahead, my dear brother Joshua K. Power.
So in the case of Prince Johnson
Mm-hmm.
party or Prince Johnson in particular, Prince Johnson is going back for re-election. He's
Okay.
not going. The party is not going to feature Prince Johnson as standard bearer.
Mm-hmm.
So, but we understand again, like I said, it will be discussed behind closed door, and the MRD will remain with the Congress. But there are certain things they want that they have not gotten, and that's why they're making all of those demands. But we are not going to allow Prince Johnson to just slip away because we need a vote. Prince Johnson got a number on the issue of Joel.
Mm-hmm.
Which we don't expect the MPP to do what they are doing, and you know one thing that I noticed about Liberians, we don't follow people example. The same thing the MPP doing right now is what the Liberty Party did, and they are in disarray. So I'm calling on Chairman Barney to look around. People who giving this information and advice to do what he's doing is not a good footing. Because at the end of the day, we will have a divided MPP. There are forces that support Joel. There are forces that support Chairman Barney. So at the end of the day, you will have a divided MPP just as the Liberty Party, which we do not want. So Joel got, if not two, three categories or characteristic. You remember when the CDC were trying to step on Joel for some time, and when the president was doing his county tour, it was Joel that delivered a Lofa County because it was said that there will have been no crowd to be put in Lofa County. Joel have a link in Lofa County. When Joel went with the president, it was a massive entry in Lofa County. It was because of Joel that made CDC brave to contest for senatorial race in Lofa County. Joel had the female solidarity behind her. So if he's saying that she will not be relevant because she's not still a bearer for the MPP, that is a broad day lie. Joel by herself, Imaya Nuge, was he a still a bearer for any political party? But when he went with the Unity Party, they came second. So it doesn't matter. I don't want the NPP to drop her, but if the NPP drop her, she still got force. She still got a women's solidarity. She still got Lofa County. She still got Bone County, and the NPP will be divided. We will share people from Baza, share people from the southeast. So Joel is a strong force. In the city, without Leo out, we will call Chairman Biden to the table. We'll discuss the issue. The madam will serve for term. Because the thing is, we are fighting on two constitutions, 2016 and 2014. I ended we had to compromise something. Because Joel being the stand-up bearer, the MP will benefit. So Joel and Chairman Biden, they're getting to come back to the table. Everybody put away their ego. Like what Stephen Addy said the last time. Everybody need to come down. But Joel remain a formidable force in the political arena of Liberia. Joel can even be your president for Liberia. She has that number. So don't worry, Logan, because it will say NPP in disarray. She's very powerful. You are meter chief.
Around
Listen
all
to him.
Liberians, regardless of your next,
Can you hear him?
regardless of which country you're from.
Yes.
No, we are looking at the presidency. It's not about securing Nehemiah's vote or whatsoever. It's mostly about MDR reporting on a candidate. Our party, Article 6 B says MDR should participate in every election. So we have the right to participate in election. We are not thinking about whether we trying to secure vote for one of our kind. No, everyone has his or her right according to our constitution to contest vote or once you reach the age of 18. So you can have multiple candidates for NEMA. At the end of the day, who takes the day for NEMA is what you look at. At the end of the day, who controls the country and Liberia, that's what you look at. When you look
So what is clear is that the MDR will run as an independent political party in 2023.
As it stands, our discussion says MDR.
Yeah.
You can.
Yeah.
So you hear that? You hear
Yeah,
that?
So
yeah.
let me say something to that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. The new political leader for the NDR right now is Jeremiah Kuhn.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So Jeremiah Kuhn, I don't know. It's the what Mr. Powell said from the early on. It's a political strategy. You know, the NDR political founder of the NDR. He's one of those that always want. This is a time that he can make money.
Mhm.
This is the time that he will use the people of Nimba to make money. You know, so because you know the kind of middle now that can drop in his pocket when he pledges support for somebody.
Mhm.
So now they bring in tension. You see, the other day he came out, he started saying, "Oh, the government not giving Nima County people job, blah blah blah, all those things." When you realize that Nima County people not get job in this government, it's because election time coming. So he's saying things now for the Nima County people to say, "Oh yeah, or our papa is talking for us." These are all political rhetorics, and the sooner the Nimbarians realize it, the better it's going to be for us in our country. So the MDR now is putting all resistance. So the coalition can say, okay, let's come on the table, that resurface on the table and see how how we can negotiate.
So do you think Jeremiah Kuhn is that kind of character that will go sit down?
Jeremiah Kuhn is being used. Jeremiah Kuhn, even though he's a political leader, but I will tell you, Prince Johnson is still in control of that party. Prince Johnson is the one that brought Jeremiah Kuhn to where he is today.
Okay.
From representative, it was Prince Johnson that pulled his hand up. To senator, it was Prince Johnson that pulled his hand up. I'm so mad at this man called Tiawan Gonklo. Tiawan Gonklo is a fine candidate in the country. But what Tiawan failed to realize is before you could even come up publicly to declare your intention for the presidency, look, you should have called the man called Prince Johnson to sit with him and talk to him and even declare your intention with him. But when I say, people can say, oh, but this is politics. you got to bring yourself down, your ego down. You get what you want. Then when you get there now, you can do what you want to do. People will not know everything about about you when you get there. But
so in short,
your way to getting there is what matter. Yeah.
I say, so in short, you got to win before you govern. You can govern
before you govern. Your way to getting there is what matters. So this man coming up speaking against Prince Johnson, Nimakana for him in the whole election. Trust me.
All right, so Joshua K. Powell. So what you make of this? Your own Bassa brother, the financial secretary of the Bassa Association, said, Joshua, remember you are on a public platform. If you are discussing the usual pay to play between Priwa J and the government for which he has been sanctioned, bro, you're on your own.
Look, look. The comrade is a financier. He's not a politician. So I may understand money. When it comes to money discussion, I get straight. You go to that brother. That brother understand what they call finance.
So
when it comes to politics at this time,
that's what you mean?
No. The boy is not a politician. The boy only know calculation.
Okay.
The boy no math. I'm not politics. Right now, as we, did you listen to the spokesperson when the general asked you? So it said clear that you will be featuring a candidate. He said as a stand.
Yes.
It's a condition.
Yeah.
It means we haven't concluded yet.
Yes.
Mind you, the same Prince Johnson, the Prince Johnson called a minute equal and said no happy. I was not doing shakara, but what's the case when they work out to all, we will not feature anybody. They say, okay, no happy, if you want to do that, we will expel you. Prince Johnson been expelled from a party before he kicked there.
But don't you think
in the national election,
American will still be careful about pay to play too? Thinking American people can sanction him for that?
Jeremiah Kuhn is not going to come up any public to make any statement against Prince Johnson, to make any statement or want to be a stand-up bearer. The game is they will make this noise to gain attention. We will call them behind closed door. We will discuss the issue. At the end of the day, MRD is not going to feature a candidate in this election. If they do that, the second round will still go back to the drawing board. Because at the end of the day, what are 1,000 candidates in this election will have to go for second round. The second round is where we're going to make the market. So what are the put a candidate now? They put a candidate now. At the end of the day, the coalition will get all of these people back. Prince Johnson is not going to go to the Unity Party. They're not friendly. They will not go there. If you question the man already know that you can't go there. Prince Johnson, you only be independent or you can't the coalition. That's all they can do. So right now, I'm not worried about whether CDC will lose Prince Johnson or not lose Prince Johnson. At the end of the day, we are preaching together, do more soup. We'll all die together. That's the key right there. But Prince Johnson want to get something to satisfy the Nima people. This year you ain't give us 2 more ministerial position. What do you have for us? We put all I want on the table. Prince Johnson agree. The tell the person will get a job. After the election, we'll distribute.
All right. So thank you so much for that. Remember, you are on the Logan's Hour. So those of you joining us, we want to say thank you for joining us. When we come back, I'm going to ask you the biggest question of the day. And then from there, Joshua Power will come in. But I know y'all on this question I'm about to ask him. But Joshua Power, I know he will also defend his side on this position. So if you're wanting to join the conversation tonight, you can also just tap in the comment section, say send me the link. We're saying you can also be part of the conversation and defend your political party as well, and tell us why you are grateful of 2022 and going into 2023, and what are those things that you would love to see change. So we're going to be right back. When we come back, y'all will be the first to go in and answer the question. Then we come back and join our dear brother Joshua K. Power. Thank you. All right, so we are back again on the Logan's Hour. So, what my brother Jan Volula, I think he slipped up, and Jan will join us shortly. I guess he slipped up because this is a real tough one now because we have three candidates going into 2023. Because I have the rest of the other people, but we just want to talk about the three that everybody talk about. We have Mr. Arizona Cummings, the Joseph Boakai, and we have Ambassador George, President George Manuel Weah. So since Yan is not here, I'm going to start with you first, Mr. Joshua K. Powell. Looking at these three candidates right here going into 2023, who do you think will make it to the second round? First of all, and why?
So, so, so this is the thing.
Hmm.
Joshua obviously is going to be uh you will be with the fight in the qualifier for the second round. But between the two party, the two CPP, RCPP and the CPP, uh the RCPP led by Alexander Cummings and the Boakai Camp. I believe the Boakai Camp is gonna go to a run up with the CDC, and the reason is um I think they have the numbers more than the ANC on the basis of previous elections and counting the numbers. I don't know the stronghold of Cummings. Uh, this gone time I saw the number they put out. It wasn't bad, but I expected more than that number because the whole essence of that protest or that rally was to show strength, was to show, position, um, as in Maserado, what Cummings can boast of. But the number that came out, even the Liberty Party can even put more in that crowd. So and it's not encouraging. So on those bases, I think it'll be the CDC and the Unity Party.
So you think the CDC and the Unity Party, but looking at the fraction between the Liberty Party, the and the CPP currently, because the Liberty Party pushing up there is part of the CPP, and looking
Mm.
at the whole entire opposition, looking at since the formation of the CPP and currently the disintegration of the Unity Party. Okay, I got Honorable Jan Folula on the line. Mr. Folula, yeah, are you there? Mr. Folula, yeah, I'm hearing you. Can you hear me? Hold on, Mr. Folula. Miss, can you hear me, Mr. Folula? Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Make your point.
Candidate will be
Oh, all right. So the question I was asking, Joshua, can you hear him?
No,
Oh, you're not hearing Jan?
no.
All right,
Let,
Jan, Joshua is
let, let
not
me
here.
say something.
Jan, go ahead. Joshua want to hear you. Can you? No, I think he hearing you, brother. You're sorry because the other one here now. Let me see here. Oh, yeah, oh, brother. Other thing there, yeah. Moving wire from here, moving wire from here. Yeah, I can hear. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, are you there? Okay, Joshua, can you hear him now?
No, I'm not getting it, man.
Yeah, he's not hearing you. So what we're gonna do? What happened to your phone? Your battery gone off? Uh, just you can just put it in the browser. Oh, I thought I tried it. Have calls were coming through clearly and all. I don't know now. Shit. Let me put it in plug number two. All right. Can you hear him now, Joshua?
Let me say something.
No,
Is he
he's
talking?
not. Yeah, he's not hearing you. Yeah, because I think I've tried all my best to put it in the right
But
hole.
but 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 beside me, ask the audience whether they can hear him.
All right, those are you following
Be-
us. Can you hear Jan Bolula, please? Okay, hold on. I got another phone here too. So let me just pull my volume up and see if I can hear you. Yeah, because yeah, I can hear you, but Joshua cannot hear you. That's the thing. Hear you. Yeah, because yeah, I can hear you, but Joshua cannot hear you. That's the thing. Hear you. Yeah, because yeah, I can hear you, but Joshua cannot hear. They can hear you. I think so. But I have to work on that because if I take the microphone, let me see if I put your volume up here and see if it works. But it's just supposed to play through the mixer.
I used to log
Yeah,
on.
you can hear it now, right? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm supposed to play through the mixer direct, so I will try that
So
again.
what was the question?
My question to you is that 2023 we will be going to election. Let me just remove this plug right here and connect it to Bluetooth too, because they said have a Bluetooth. So 2023 will be going to election, and looking at George Weah, Mr. Arizona Cummings, and Mr. Boaka. Who do you think going to make it to the second round, and why they going to make it to the second round?
Now we're all including and what we're just talking about including from the whole nation of democratic change
Uh-huh.
and the NPR including from coalition.
Uh-huh.
Those two parties pull up from the coalition.
Okay.
And the two parties, if they join another political party,
Mm-hmm.
like the Boyka side or the Kumi side, then we get something to talk about. But if they don't pull out from the coalition,
Mm-hmm.
it will be between Boykai and Josh Weah. And both the two Unity Party and the coalition will go for second round. Now opposition now got to unite. If it just leaves between two people or two political parties, opposition now got to unite. Like why ANC did they going election that we are neutral, we're not going to support anybody. Whom he say, telling his supporter, you can support whoever you want to support, but as a party, we're not supporting anybody. No, that's not what we're here for. If we all want to change, we all should unite. Therefore, all of our egos aside, it's not about you, it's about Liberia. You want change in Liberia, you should act as a change. You should not put yourself before the change. If you put yourself before the change, like what happened in CPP, it would not be a good thing. Then George Weah would definitely get a second chance to the presidency. Right now, as it stands, we're all divided or opposition. George Weah get a second chance to the presidency until we still get time for opposition to unite. Okay. We still have time. But as it stands right now, if it stays the way it is right now, George Weah definitely get a second chance to the presidency.
So if you think George Weah make it to the second round between Boaka and Cummings, who you think going to make it to the second round?
If opposition unite behind Boakai, definitely Boakai will defeat a CDC.
So how do you see Mr. Cummings? Do you think he can make it to the second round?
Mr. Cummings got a very good chance. I don't know what kind of negotiation going behind the scene right now as it stays as it is right now. And depends on who will be his running mate and stuff. Running mate right now is one of the critical things, key things they all the front runner there have to think about. The running mate to Cummings would make a big impact. Cummings has been working his way around the country. He has been making himself known around the country. He establishing bases around the country. The name Cummings now is resonating in the ears of the voters around the country. So Cummings is a threat to all those people that Bada and how you call it and Josh Weah. Cummings is a threat right now. The name Cummings is a threat to them. Even though Cummings can turn in every pool that we see, Cummings can turn, but if they want the presidency, they have to reach out to Cummings. Cummings got to, be strong. Cummings have a chance. I will tell you that he does have a chance. Money, he has the money. The only thing is, you have to come with people that have the number. like Joseph Boycott. You know, for me, when CPP was together, Joseph Boycott leadership did not show in the CPP. Joseph Boycott is the one that broke the CPP. Now, I just saw the names out today for a vice presidential pick. 3 people names came up. Henry Costa names came up.
Whoa, that's a breaking news.
Yeah, it's on social media.
Okay.
Henry Costa names came up. How you call it? UN names came out, and Numbly names came out. So, like Henry Costa, they are not for the country. The behavior of Henry Costa, he's a critical voice in the country, but he's not for the country. Henry Costa is all about business. It's all about himself. If it's not about him, it's not good. If it neither mention anything, it's not good. He will speak against it. So before then, the Henry Costa we pull out votes from Joseph Boycott. The attitudes of Henry Costa will pull votes. I'm looking at from my own political lens. You know, from my own political lens, my own political ideology. You know, Henry Costa has to calm down behind Joseph Boycott. He has to know what to say, when to say it, and how to say it.
Yeah. Anyway, but anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, Henry Costa. If Joseph Boycott see Henry Costa is a total no. Like I said, his running mate, the running mate of all the front runners is one of the key things that the Liberian people are looking at right now. And opposition still have time to unite. They have to unite.
Yeah, you're right. All right. So thank you for that, Mr. Fulule. Why you on the line? Joshua, what do you make of that? If Boycott make it to the second round, it means Joshua will be your former president. Mr. Jan Volule said that. What do you make of that?
So first thing, Kumi is not going to support.
Jan, can you hear him?
Boycott.
Okay.
All right. So Kumi is not going to support Boycott when we go to the second round.
Okay.
And the reason is they don't even respect Kumis. Just recent time when Kumi had his rally, Henry Costa posted on Facebook how the rally was a failed rally, and saying the whole CPB came to a crumble when Costa and the Kumis camp were fighting each other. The same Boycott camp, they put Kumi in court, they drove Kumi around for almost a whole year. They frustrated him. So Kumi is not going to support them when you go to. We know at the second round it will be a Joshua and Boycott team. So at the end of the day, Kumi is going to do a Kumi thing. You say, go support who you want to support. And Joseph Biden say, leader wars matters. If Kumi tell his people, you go support Boycott, they might get vexed with him, but they will go do it because he is the leader. But Kumi is not going to do that. Because these people, Boycott in particular, they not show Cummings that respect. Because Boycott could call Costa and say, "Look, my man, you forget about the thing here. Don't be talking to the man like that." And Costa respect Boycott. He will slow down. But Boycott never had the courage to even come come to the media and say, "Look, this is not right. We are one people. Let's stop this." Boycott kept quiet. So how do you expect Cummings to support Boycott after all of this? A close confidant of Boycott, Europe, will take Cummings will go for the court, will call Gassiper and say Cummings just making big show, you get no money. Every time you go at $25,000, you can go for to go be speaking to a public gallery so that people get money. The two people think that Cummings get money, Cummings get money. Gassiper about the man. So let's say Boycott told Europe as a running mate. You want for Cummings to support that team, the team that carry Cummings to court and making to lose a lot of opportunity and a lot of money. He could not travel anywhere because you go from one court to another. If Cummings was found guilty, you're going to go to jail for 2 years.
Oh yeah.
You
Oh
you
yeah.
won't yeah, you won't come to
Yeah.
just forget that in the thin air. It's not gonna happen. So the if Kumi don't make it for the second round, they will do the communist thing. They will not choose anybody to support. They will tell the supporter to decide who the team fit for the country. But at this time, the CPP is not going to take a position.
Mr. Folula,
You believe?
do you believe that too?
Yeah.
I will tell you that. 2026, 2029, right? 2026 election, Kumi will be the next face of Liberia. I will tell you that. The decision Kumi makes right now will determine his political future in Liberia. So if Baka go for the second round, like Kumi always say, it's not about him. It's about the country. If Kumi feel it necessary that Baka or presidency or Baka administration will do well for the country, then George Weah, Kumis will definitely run us around Joseph Baka to seize the country from George Weah. Because George Weah has marginalized our people. I understand you don't want to hear that from me. I'm on the platform right now because you are George Weah supporter. But George Weah has marginalized our people. Even though I'm not a supporter of Joseph Boykai, but I would prefer Joseph Boykai over George Weah at this particular point. From the onset, George Weah, we have hope in George Weah. Yes, the man that grew up from the slum. Yes, the man that tested the struggle growing up. But now he's in the place where now he can change the livelihood of our people from some of the things that he went through when he was coming up. Then he turned it back. Because we are of all people. Because we are under your leadership as a soccer player. You know how our country lost soccer. You know how our country lost so much. Sport can unite and build the country. You don't have one sporting complex in your name in this country. Just we are. Look at our national team. You know, all broke down. Under your leadership. Just we are. You went into the leadership. You built 42 duplexes for yourself within 6 months of your presidency. You could not do that when you was a soccer star or international star. You didn't have that money to do it. You broke down your 9-story house and bulletproof it. You could not do that when you was a soccer star and how you call it or international star. That's weird. You said you are president for the nation. Look up the incident that took place in Nima County recently. Just we have ever spoken about that incident? No. Just we have not stand up to talk to the Nigerian people about that incident and what's the way forward to prevent something from happening. Nothing like that has happened for George Weah. And like George Weah is ruling on the coalition of democratic change. He's not president for the Nigerian people. George Weah run the country in a church. The only time George Weah can talk to the people is on the podium. George Weah have never called a press conference. Like when president travel or when things happen in the country, president will take the platform to talk to the media, to talk to the country. George Weah traveled for almost 2 months in this place. He came back. Where did he go? He went in the church and made mockery out of the Nigerian people.
That's a powerful one.
George Weah have never shown leadership in the country, Mr. Power. George Weah, no, people are life. I did not have a childhood. I did not play with God.
Yeah.
I did not own bicycle for myself.
The war.
George Weah knew all of that. And I'm 35 years old on the planet Earth today. I'm in the position I'm in because of the country that I found myself in.
Okay.
That's what got me into this position I'm in. And the country I found myself in is a very small country with plenty of resources that can improve the livelihood of our people. But yet, just when you saw all of that, all those things happen under your nose growing up, you saw it. You dare now to make it right for the people. You take your bike on it, you're enriching yourself, and you're enriching the people in your circle. You're listening to people. just we are.
Thank you, my brother.
I saw
Jan.
something just
Thank
we
you,
are.
Jan, for Lula. You're the only person that can make Joshua to shake in his seat small. I can see just now when your last point, when you turned it to, I saw Joshua started writing those points down. Joshua, you have a counter for the
Well,
man?
yeah, oh yeah, sure.
All right, go ahead.
I I I, I pity the brother condition and the loss of his childhood, but I would refer him to Stephen Allen, who said the word that came it derived from friends, guys who knew themselves from school, classmates,
Mhm.
George Bulley, Charles Taylor, Alhaji Krumah. They were all boys, all friends, and they destroyed everyone in our childhood. Not your one. George Weah is the 25th president of Liberia. There were 24 presidents before George Weah. There was a president who spent 27 years, and for a junta, there's no rule. But today, a six years old president
Mhm.
is connecting road from here and there. If you grew up on the old road back then, before you come from Joba Market to go to Chuba, all your face it changed color. There was no need to make up because you get natural makeup. Today, you can ride on that road and you go home freely without making up with dust. Today, we have road connecting from Plibo all the way to River G. Today, you have the Somalia Drive. It's completed. We got road coming from Bone County now going to Lofa County, where Ibwaka was vice president. For 12 years, he could not
Mhm.
convince Madame to say, I come from the place here. At least it won't do nothing, but the man of people let them get road. If Western got feeling to convince Madame to put Basel road on, and you want to blame George Weah, the Lone Star team did not qualify at the lack of finances. No, Lone Star, they said beat or you draw, you qualify for Walker. What
Mhm.
did we do? We lost that game.
Yep.
So you want to put it on the George Weah, who supported the team. This Lone Star team have more support than all the previous Lone Star apart from Dota. George Weah 11 was supported by George Weah alone, but this team got support. So they did not qualify because they don't have money. They have money. They have support. Win or draw, you refuse. Today you got two Safi cover with tag on it, and you say you want to criticize Georgia because of the failed system of Liberia. A 24 president in succession before a year started Georgia, and you want to put a 175-year-old problem on a Georgia who is trying to solve your problem. Today you can go to Bapuru and you get modern hospital. You can go to Grand Julia and Grand Cru and other places with decent 2 bedrooms for citizens with all charge. You want to go to the IE practice ground behind the field, all the boys that was Zinsha, behind George Carano. They are now
Mhm.
living in a modern home, and you say that Georgia has not done nothing. The people of Liberia will not forgive you when you be saying nothing. History will remember you as a bad person. Look, when you are in opposition, if you see good, you must say it. We know that there are lapses in the government. We know
Mhm.
that all is not well, but there are major marks that the government is making and has made. Yesterday, when we failed the MCC test, everybody was doing. Today we pass it. We say it's not a big deal. But you see, you guys will be shocked because the Liberian people know good things. The Liberian people know what they want. On no basis, they will vote George Weah again. Just a few days ago, I posted on my Facebook page the road from Red Light out of the
Mhm.
EAW Junction is under construction, 4 lane. Have you ever seen that before? The biggest link ever in your country, it was from here Junction to Broad Street. Matter of fact, soon you get Easton, the road closed. This George, we are trying to open the avenue. You can now go beyond the Baptist Seminary. Everywhere is connected. You got a morning sport park. I part the ground. All used to go people there. We finish them go play football there. Today is a morning place. And you say if a footballing president, sure we have Phil and cannot show nothing for sport. Gentlemen, let us be serious. Just we are may have his lapses when it comes to public speaking and everything, but sometimes we need more tangibles than just talking. We have educated president, good speech making president.
Mm-hmm.
They got nothing to show for it. 27 years in power, making good speeches. What do you have to show? A judge who cannot speak. You
Mm-hmm.
can point something to a judge who cannot speak. So, do you want speech or you want development? That's my question to the comrade.
All right. So before our brother Yan coming with that, I want to say this. What do you make of the Alternative National Congress respond to your National Secretary General, Mayor Jefferson Kochi, alluding today that the Alternative National Congress is in conversation with the CDC, and the CDC came up with their response. Excuse me for this.
Yes,
It's very little, so let me just try my best to read it. They said the CPP categorically denied being in talk with the ruling coalition for democratic change. The CPP stated in a statement, this is not only wishful thinking on the part of the CDC regime that has lost its way, but a shameful and color lie intended to sow seeds of discourse and confusion within the ranks of the CPP and in the minds of the Liberian people, and draw attention away from the dismal performance of the CDC administration over the past 5 years. Even after 5 years of squandering the nation's resources, and most recently embarking on an almost 2 months jolly vacation, during which $1.5 million of taxpayer money was wasted. President George Weah and the CDC regime insensitive, unaccountable, and unpatriotic to the Liberian people, describing the Weah administration as a weak regime. That's that they call the CPP describing the Weah administration. What do you make of that?
so in this time in political season, there
Mm-hmm.
are few people that will
Uh-huh.
go out and make some conversation, have some discussion. Some of the conversation can be fruitful, some can be fruitful. I don't know the inner conversation with the ANC and the CDC that may have caused Jefferson to say we are talking with the ANC. It's possible that they
Mm-hmm.
send somebody who is close to the CPP and close to the CDC and say, look, go talk to your people. Then if we go for second round, we will need your support. And the person went and they have a conversation and say, oh yeah, I talked to them, or they agree, or they agree. The idea is we reach out to them. So they can't come out clear and say that they did not talk to them. What they can say is they didn't agree to the conversation. It's possible. It's a political system. Anybody can reach out. During the 2017, the CDC they were using Nathaniel McGill to negotiate because he's a very good negotiator. So who knows whether there is somebody close to the ANC and close to the CDC said, no, I'll reach out to somebody there. So you can't negate the fact that people will talk to people. Even people talking to Unity Party people talking to Prince Johnson people talking to different people. It's a political time. Even the ANC is talking to somebody too. So calling look, it's a political season. People will call names, people will say what they want to say, but at the end of the day, are we real to our people? It's a reality. You calling this government a weak government? In what
Mm-hmm.
sense? Weak in where?
He said that
This government,
they took one
this
one
government,
point five million of the taxpayer money and took it to Qatar to enjoy themselves for 50
man.
days.
Look, the president trip
Mm-hmm.
brought more money than what we're crying for.
Okay.
If you know by any chance the
Mm-hmm.
calculation is right, 1.5 million, how much
Uh-huh.
did the president bring back? Is that true now? That 1.5 you're talking about, how much did the president bring back? Is it the Bible says is blessed is they say what is blessed to give they say the more you give the more you receive. So the president spent 1.5 to go negotiate and bring back to the country. What's the big deal? You know.
Okay.
So right now, everybody trying to gain relevant. Kumi is trying to gain relevant. Georgia is a bit right now. Everybody will chew him, everybody will doing it with. But at the end of the day, the Liberian people know what they want. In few days' time, a
Uh-huh.
100-bedroom hospital will be dedicated in Grand Judah.
Okay.
Just in few days. The same thing that they built in Bapolo, one will be dedicated in Grand Judah.
Okay.
So why the
Mm-hmm.
crying, oh the crying there, wolf, 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 the person is focused. This is what the guy want. They know just we have limitation. So they
Mm-hmm.
won't put the press against it. He says, you can. The may go to ball. The may say, Morofia, or may say, what place name? Rehab. The may say Rehab Logan, Miami. In the context of the road connectivity and
Mm-hmm.
lights, it became a big deal. So you want the men to be in the press always so that you get something to say. We don't have time for that. We don't get time for that in there. You keep your BB speaking. We know you can speak people, but right now we ain't get time for no talking. We want to scale the Liberian people turntables. That is
Okay,
what
that yeah for
matters. Turntable.
okay, that yeah for Honorable Jan Volule. Honorable Jan Volule, you been listening to Joshua Powell. And the statement came from CPP.
Mhm.
And the CPP said the statement from the National Secretary General Jefferson Kochi, it was reckless and it was intended to sway public attention from the failed administration, one-time looting of the Liberian people, 1.5 million to go to Qatar for 50 days. And what do you make of that?
Before I go question, let me address some of the things the senior brother just said, Mr. Powell. Um, Mr. Powell, like you rightly said, we will go down in history of what we're talking here today on this platform. Uh, Mr. Logan, if
Mhm.
you can attest, few days ago I posted something in our chat room
Yeah.
that a child grew up seeing a father accepting bribe. A senior police officer, junior police officer seeing a senior police officer on the street accepting bribe. A student in the class seeing a teacher selling how you call it, exam question. These things we grew up seeing it as a way of life, as a lifestyle, and we saw people doing it. Now, let's come to George Weah. George Weah has done nothing for the country. I will say that again, and I stand by what I said. George Weah has done nothing. Mr. Logan, you have the Logan Foundation. Let's say people contributed $100 to the Logan Foundation. Out of the $100, you took $20 out of it. You went and bought rice and share one cup of rice to citizens in the community,
Mhm.
designated or community.
Yeah.
And the rest of the $80 you pass it and put it in your pocket because you take $20 from the $100 I was donated to Logan Foundation and share a cup of rice to the people. So we should clap for you. What happened to the $80? What happened to the $80? I'm just laying that foundation down. Look, Liberia, we should start settling for less. We should open our eyes and see what is before us and know what we got that can develop the country and start settling for less. Just Weah, you have nothing when you came in power. If within 6 months now, all right, 6 years, almost 6 years into office, you build one hospital, you expect us to clap for you. In 6 months of your presidency, you build almost $2 to $5 million
home for yourself. Where did you get the money from? No accountability. That's where you're not getting account of everything that is going on in the country. Then you spend on because you lay one quota from 1 kilometer quota somewhere, then you expect us to clap for you. Is that your money? That's the Liberian people money you use. First of all, you're not even using anything that the Liberian people get. If all the resources that
let the brother address the question. Let him start repeating himself.
Will be clapping for 100 of dedication today. That's a shame for us to sit here and talk about such a things. Just we have done nothing for the people and the country. We, the young generation, the younger generation in the country, the sooner we realize that we have a lot before us that can develop us. Why should we even leave that small country that has a lot of resources to come to see greener pastures in other countries? That's a disgrace to us. That's a disgrace to the nation.
Thank you so much.
As a native president, when they say native president, you behaving like that to the people. Are you kidding me? Then you expect us to sit down and clap for air? That's what we're going to school for. We're going to school for people to keep calling us.
Yeah, but we're
going to school for people to continue to use us like we are nothing.
We have Mr.
So we can read between the lines, man, Mr. Power. We can read between the lines.
We have Mr. Kesali Akoye. Mr. Kesali Akoye saying the legislative branch of government is the most powerful branch of government. While we cannot petition our lawmakers, but we put all the blame on the president. That's not making sense.
You see, this is a fair statement. I was just about to say that. You have you
problem coming from the house. Yeah, the legislature. When they say they're not doing something in the United States here, when you have government shut down, that means the legislature refusing to do something that the president wants to happen. That's why government is shutting down. Okay. Have you ever seen that happen in our country? We elect that's the thing we're talking about here. We elect people that will make us that will make us to think that they are doing something better, but they take $5. But after they are still taking millions of dollars, they will use that $5 for $1 million. Then we clap for them. We need to start holding people accountable. We voters in the country need to start behaving to those leaders that we put there to lead us. We need to start getting them something to think about when they're there. We need to start holding them accountable. The lawmaker, like Kennedy said, they are the number one root cause of our problem in the country. If the whole legislation can be dissolved, I think we'll be in a better place.
So, Mr. Logan.
So just
let me just.
We'll be taking some of the questions from our comment section. And those of you who want to be part of the conversation tonight, the number is here. The number to call is 401-359-5072. You can also call and make your contributions. But before you answer that question, Mr. Joshua K. Power, let me just add this one to that question. So this coming from my dear brother and friend, McKay. He said, my man, leave that show. You are saying nothing. You know how much your government allocated in the current national budget for Lone Star? You ain't saying fine that Lofa Road funding was sourced from the instrumentality of JMB. Please come on these platforms with facts. Nowhere in the world hunger is intellectualized. Brother, you okay? You know, Maggie.
Look, you see SKD. SKD spoke completely. It was not initiated by Doe. But that Doe NA. That's why he named on it. So but I had 12 years to complete Lofa Road. And that was the only project he did. I think the people of Lofa will remember him. So I'm not gonna waste time on my brother, my GMB initiated. He initiated nothing. Madam Bro agriculture equipment, put it in Bwaka hand, go make farm. In Lofa, they say Lofa are labor bread basket, go make farm. Nothing is in the bush, everything spoil. So the brother, no, I'm ready for Bwaka yet. So the brother should not be bringing Bwaka, but somebody brought a very serious
Yeah,
point.
I think that's Kesali Akoye.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have 103 lawmakers that we voted for. People, Liberian people believe everything on Google except just we are fanatic. And you just Google and say, what is the water bottle? You put it there. It's, oh, yeah, that's true. But when you say, what was Jawia worth before presidential, you say, it is 7 million. Oh, no, Jawia was broke. So, where in the world you will say Jawia was broke, you never had nothing, but the same man was sponsoring people to be representative and senator from a party. Then you say the man was broke. Now, I Google report that you don't believe it. If you ask Google, why was Jawia money before 2006 election? When they get a figure, the people say no, that one is not true. But when you ask other questions, they say yeah, that's true. So I'm not going to waste my time on who billed for the 2 billion in 6 months. But when you not get need and you do your thing, nobody get time for you. Soon you get need at time your labor is they can come in also. But if you claim that Jawia stole Liberian people money that he built a hustle with, you got legislation. Let them bring them in. Jawia is not above the law. Your petition your lawmaker. You call the president where you got the money from. When the first thing you gotta know when the horses were built, when they started being built. We are not discussing those ones. But because we saw the main horses after the election, we conclude that it was doing his first term. He started building the homes. Let know when that land was bought. Let know when the first cent touched the ground. Let know the contractor. Let do bank history. Where they may take the money in the front. You got lawmaker. For the 103 lawmaker. Go to your district, petition your lawmaker. The first time they ever called Yega Koluba, they say there was a shortage of gas at the free pool. The speaker said, Yega, you tough talking man. You go chair the committee here. Go because know what happened. Yega agree or other 2 days, I declare. Because the board said nothing with sense. So the people you're calling your lawmaker, they got nothing to pull for. Then you want me to believe Jawia. You call your lawmaker. You can put the lawmaker there are too many opposition lawmakers. You call them. Say, you know what, want to audit this government. That's one of the mistakes that Jawia made today. I didn't put all of them. If I be president today for Liberia, I will audit everybody down from the late Judy Bryant. We'll audit everybody. That's how you do your things. So it is not late. You got all the financial institution, the integrated institution, the GCA or the other names, all the people that the reason why they put them there for. Joshua is just an individual. The reason why we appoint people to different positions is to help us move the government forward. These people, someone are doing their job. That's why in the Joshua government, my best minister was the minister of how do you call it? Public works. You were my best minister.
Oh,
they let my they let yes. He was my best minister because he was doing his job. So we get a lawmaker. If the president appoints somebody, it is not law and gospel. They go through the house. The house question them and subsequently confront them. If these people are not performing, is the house duty to call them by the book? Are they doing it? No, they are not. Then we say that we bring Jawia. So we all got share bring in this on happiness in the country. Our lawmaker that we voted for, they are not doing the job. The people that was appointed to other positions, they are not doing the job. So we all collectively, citizens can rise up and say, agriculture minister, for me personally, the agriculture minister, she's a disappointment. She's a complete disappointment because I expected her of that woman. I expected her of all. But one senator from McGibby, the woman, she had a deal when you call, she get answer or call. You senator, that one should be in jail by now. You call yourself, you the chairman on agriculture, and you call the minister, but she's picking on your phone, she's doing the work. She should be in jail for contempt. But no, we'll close our mouth on it. Everybody wants more on Joey because Joey, everybody get it bucket. You get caught up, go talk about what you do in your district. You go put more on Joey. Everybody now they want new Joey as their bait. So
Yeah, but
for that
Jojo,
reason,
how it is. Jojo asking you a question because you said it on a Joey administration, this Lone Star team, they are doing better. And Jojo said, did you say the current national team honor this president is fully supported than the past president? If so, you are making a big mistake, Mr. Powell. Do you do you know the national team or NFL budget honor this footballing president?
all right. So before I had an session. I said beside
Mhm.
the door government.
Okay.
I said beside because those supported the Lone Star.
But Taylor was also paying
Let
$5,000 monthly.
yeah, all right, yeah, okay, all right. Well, I mean, most of us here, we, most of us here, we, most of the time we do our yardstick from Ellington to this
Okay, you mean Ellen. Oh, sorry, Joshua Power got kicked out of the show. So those of you following us, we are on the Logan's Hour, and today is a real heated one. We'll be out of here in the next 20 minutes. That's a good question that my dear brother and friend Jojo asked. Joshua
on
Power.
Madam Salif.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
So let do budget and analysis. I know my man, Maggie, yeah, your budget expert.
Mhm.
Thank God Maggie was in early government. I didn't want to do budgeting. Then Maggie gave her early budget and let bring Joey budget for the Lone Star and see which government uh, support the Lone Star more. All right. Let's
Uh-huh.
see which government the Lone Star went far. Ellie and Joey. So people are just speculating because they don't like they want me just we are. It's a waste of
Okay.
time. And your next 6 year president. That's not wasting your time. And your next 6 year president.
In that sense, yes, president. So that yeah, for Mr. Jan Polula, because I have him on the line here, he's been waiting patiently. Mr. Jan Polula, chip in on that, so we can get on another topic.
You know, opposition are disappointing to us, Liberians. That's why me, my dear brother, Power sitting here making, talking with confidence. If opposition was united, look, during the midterm election, Joshua was shaking. When opposition was united, Joshua was shaking. The election that brought Senator Deron to power today, Joshua was shaking. They did everything possible to dismantle the opposition, and they were successful.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what made Joshua and fleshing muscle around here, talking about next 6 years. But I don't blame them. I blame the Liberian people. Like I said, they always settle for less. So the one hospital that was dedicated today or yesterday have changed a lot of people's mind towards George Weah, because we're not used to that. We're not seeing nothing big in our lifetime before. Probably if some of us were still in Liberia have not traveled, probably we're going to be thinking that the way our brothers and sisters are thinking too. We don't know, because our eyes open on little or nothing. When somebody give us $5, we don't know if that $5 it was even meant for us, but they came and gave it in their own name. We clap for them. We clap for them, and we take them to be God to us. So that's why many people that just we are there, who are marginalized his own people in the country. They're sitting there, they're flexing muscle. They're sitting there, they're there for another 6 years. That's fine. That's fine. But the legislature, this 2023 election, I think our main focus, even if Georgia is elected, the voters' main focus will be the House of Representatives and the House of Senate.
Okay.
The main focus. Because if we elect strong people, like what Mr. Powell said, or you can call back their good intention, but the way he put out, what he put out is not matching with his intention. That's all. If we get strong people who can stand up to the president, who dare to represent their people in the various districts in other countries, the president will not be there and be talking all those things. The president will not even travel for 2 months and come back and come make mockery out of the Liberian people. Because the president will be here in contempt for doing such things. But because we don't have the legislature, we have a bunch of people that we're just paying for nothing. They do nothing. They just bear the name, but they do nothing for the country. That's why got us to where we are today. So Mr. Cassidy Akwe makes a very serious point. The legislature is our number one cause of our problems in the country. Even if we can filter those people, come this 2023, if we can tell the legislature that anybody who come there will prepare for you and sweep all of them are there right now and bring new breed of people. And we tell them that the next time, if you all do the same, we'll kick you out. They will put themselves together.
Thank you so much, my dear brother, Honorable Jan Volulat. So we would just we've been here for 2 hours now. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna take this last point here, but we're just gonna not to discuss it in full, but we're just gonna ask everybody about their view on this issue. Then after that, you can just give your parting because you know it's already late. Some people have to go. So this is a story that came out just 1 hour before my show started. So it's still breaking news. Tomorrow morning, it's going to be in the papers. So hopefully. So they said breaking news here. Liberian former House Speaker and now Senator of Magibi County, James Emmanuel Nukwe, reportedly caught right-handed stealing EDC current. Liberia Electricity Corporation Board has finally granted an appeal for Nukwe, Senator of Magibi County, for reportedly being involved in stealing current, power theft. A one-sheet document issued by the LEC, the Liberia Electricity Corporation, which this institution has contained the senator name and contact alluding to the fact that his house has been receiving current illegally and that he takes full responsibility for the crime. His lawyer further signed a document containing a memorandum of understanding between the senator and the LEC board and committed himself to pay the amount of fine $7,605. According to Senator Nukwe, violated the Liberian Penal Law, Chapter 15, Section 15.88, which calls for prosecution, punishment, fines, and imprisonment if found guilty and refused to live up to the law. That's your senator, Senator Nukwe, Magibi County. Power theft. Senator was caught red-handed, stealing light, and it's a breaking news. What do you make of that before you leave, Mr. Power? And we'll go to Mr. Fulula. Send Mr. Fulula is on the line. Let Mr. Fulula go first. Then after that, we will join you, Mr. Power. Mr. Fulula, so just chip in on that and just give your party on that because we've been here for 2 hours now. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah. First of all, the people of Magibi should not even be sleeping right now without breaking news. They should assemble right now to request for the impeachment of Mr. Nukwe immediately, effectively, because that should not be our leaders, especially a senator for a county should do such things, stealing power. You're making that sort of money and you're stealing power.
But you know what the people can say, right? The people can say, oh, and that my generator money connected, whatever. I don't know. Or I know I pay for my light legitimately. I don't know how they doing that. You know the people now.
But the man, he admitted to it, right?
Yeah, but they found the line on your house, yes. But at the end of the day, you admit because the line is on your house, but it can be your generator boys because you only paying them and they're taking the current illegally because you don't know about it. They're doing it. So if it is on your house, you will take full responsibility for it.
In fact, you should know everything that you're doing. If you really want to be transparent with the Liberian people, if you pay that money, sometimes you should ask for receipt of payment for your light bill monthly. Some of the things you gotta be in the know. You gotta be in the know of it.
Yes.
The people of my giving should be able to assemble at the legislature tomorrow to request for the impeachment of Mr. Luque immediately and effectively. Mr. Luque should not stay in power.
But Mr. Luque is one-time former vice presidential candidate to Joseph Yuma Boakado.
Whether you are president or not, I don't care what position you hold. You're not fit. You don't have the integrity to hold a public office no more in your life. If in the country, brother, you think that person will come and stay in power. That person will come and resign immediately. That person will come and write in a resignation right away to say further disgrace on them.
Anyway, we really don't have time, but that we're going to lead to another conversation because I wanted to ask you, what do you make of the Liberia Bank for Development and Investment LBDI list that came out that had the president name on, and the president was listed as one of the delinquent borrower of the bank?
We can discuss that another time. That's a huge topic.
That's a huge topic. Thank you so much, Mr. Yanfolu. So just give us your party and your Happy New Year message to the Liberian people of Indiana.
Well, I just want to say, first of all, thank you for the platform afforded us to be able to express our view to the world of how we feel about things that are going on around us. Thank you so much, and may God bless you. May God continue to increase your ability to afford us your platform to be able to speak to our people. And I want to say Happy New Year to the Liberian people of Indiana, and also to the Liberian people in the great United States, in the diaspora as a whole. Come 2023, we should find reason to stick together, to unite. There is power in unity. There is development in unity. There is innovation in unity. So we should find reason to unite and be able to do something better for our country. God knows why we find ourselves to where we find ourselves today in a great nation of the world, the greater United States. We were born with people in Liberia, grew up with people, but here we are today. So if God can give us a way, that means we have God wants us to go back home or to look back to be able to give way to other people that are behind us. God do not bless people all together. God bless one person, but not one person to be able to be a blessing to another people.
Thank you.
So I want to say thanks and what you are doing, especially to the Logan Foundation. I will find my own time to donate to the foundation because it's a great cause for our nation, Liberia, and for our brothers and sisters back there. And also, when we're speaking, we should also speak of policy maker in the country, for them to see reason into our brothers and sisters who are on the street are being labeled as no-goes, to be able to make a policy that would give them some sort of stability. They are human beings too, that we have to pay attention to them. Politicians in the country, they're only looking out for themselves. And one of our problems in the country is the Zogo issue.
Yeah.
Our brothers and sisters are lost. They are lost. They are lost because of lack of system in the country. If we have good system in the country, there will be something in place that will taking care of them to be to where they want to be. Even though it will not come to be 100%, but at least there will come to be some stability for them. So let us all put hands together and advocate for those things to happen for our brothers and sisters. Because if we want for the society of Liberia to be better, these people have to be taken care of. If they are not taken care of, see what happened recently about the Zogo and the Pimpin board.
Yeah.
It was not a good incident at all.
Yeah.
So those things, we have to pay attention to them and be able to, we can stay here and say, it's not our business. We're in the great United States.
Yeah.
But That's our country, and our brothers and sisters are there. Our friends are there. These things we have to pay attention to them. I want to say thanks to Logan Hours and to Mr. Powell to be with him. It is a privilege to be with the senior brother in studio today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jan Volule. So that was the voice of the tough talking Jan Volule. And you all know Mr. Jan Volule. He sometimes he gets controversial, but sometimes he speaks to the issues, and he's the current representative to Yula, Indiana chapter. He will be representing Indiana. So we before we can get our brother parting, Mr. Joshua K. Power and what he position on what was announced today by Freedom FN, and let's say the Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to these three people of Indiana, Mr. Inisha George and Dr. Ish Momo Famule and Mr. Rufus Tati, former president of the Liberian community. So those are three powerful people in the Liberian community. So I want to say compliment of the seasons to them. So as you guys celebrate, don't forget your old people stay around. Mr. Powell, let's get to you. Let's hear from you and let's get your parting. Thank you for being on the Logan's Hour. You started this show with us since January. You have never let us down. You stay involved and you go on to the end of 2022. And we look forward to 2023. We are hoping that the Liberian people of Indiana do not see this program as an opposition or imposition or no position program. See it as your own. Use this program to disseminate information to the Liberian people, whatever way we see it fits. Coming 2023, we're looking at the young people of this community to also let's intellectualize the discussions. Let's find a team. Let's find a topic. Let's find three people defending this side. Let's find three people defending this side. And let's have a whole intellectual exchange up here. The platform take up to 10 people at times on here. So if we can find a team and then find a specific topic, Josh Weah and the opposition, who do you think going to win this coming 2023 election and why? And let's discuss the issues. And we look forward to having beautiful debates and beautiful compositions come 2023. As the new year, we look forward to seeing more great things coming up. So, Mr. Powell, let's hear from you, my dear brother. You are muted, sir. You are muted.
So the beginning of this year, on January 6th, when people were protesting at the Capitol, a newly elected lawmaker was formed in the crowd. And after that incident, he resigned his position. He regretted his action. Today, another lawmaker lied about his mother's origin, lie about his mother's death during the 9/11 is a big issue here in the US. There are people in great position in this country, like the former governor of New York. When he was accused, he resigned his position. Can this thing happen in Liberia? Imaya Nukwe is a big name. If Baga had won the 2017 election, Imaya Nukwe is his current vice president of Liberia. Imaya Nukwe was one time a speaker of the House, the third powerful man in our country. A little known Mary Bro will disgrace you for stealing current. Imaya Nukwe should not be senator at this time. It's not about admitting, it's about doing the right. He should resign as a senator. It's disgraceful. It's embarrassing. But the colleague will not do nothing. You see, this is why the gentleman who asked that question. There are 103 lawmakers. They will not do nothing. Why? Because all of them still in current. They will not call them the book. So it will just die down. It will die down. And it's wrong. Let people be responsible for their action. If Imam Nugwe is not being called by this host of Senate, it will be embarrassing for them. He should be called for hearing. He should do the right thing to resign. Imam Nugwe is in the know that he was tapping. And he been crying for credit on how long? They posted in our corridor. They posted in our corridor. And he was in knowing the voice of the people. And Imam Nugwe was caught by a little known Mary bro. Look, there are just few good people in Nigeria. Even though chapter say there are more good people in Nigeria, but now there are few good people. Mary bro is one of them. She brought him the book. So like Jan said, you must agree on that one. The people of Margibi should gather right now to tell the shame on their face. It's embarrassing for them. A Margibi senator is caught, you know.
Mm-hmm.
A Margibi senator is caught steady. He should resign. You know, but this is Liberia. A lawmaker in Liberia said he can come, he can wake up late, so he won't go to West, so he won't drive on the opposite lane, or the car should park. When in Liberia you can get that thing. In developed country, the lawmaker will say, you know what, send the road small, and we can get late for what we will increase the road. Saying that 2 lane will make it 4 lane, but in our own country, our lawmaker say no, we will drive on the opposite lane so that we'll go to work. We will start for all and we'll go to work. But we tell them we pay them. These things can only happen in Liberia. But before I go, yeah, said there is nothing this president has done. But let me remind the brother that today there's a free school in Liberia, free public school, university level. Go to Grand Bassa, the free school in Bassa. Maybe you don't know. Go to Bombing, free school in Bombing. Today, no picking calling you young, no picking calling from Liberia. Oh, people, I'm get wire feel. There will be free wire on the job. We are leave from power. The next person that will come will pay wire, but for now, there will be free wire for the next 12 years. No picking because the people and I pay the school, but that wire fee now. No, it's free. So these are things that are happening. There are doctors that are sent abroad to go and study. They will come back and implement those things that they have studied. Rome wasn't built overnight. It took time. So to close, let's put Labrador above politics. Let's see the truth and call it and call it true. Don't see the truth and because you're angry and the person is not your guy, so you just say there's nothing happening. You know, it's not right. We know there are lapses. We know that, but there are some good things happening. But again, I want to say Happy New Year to my president, Mr. Rex Oyibasiga of the Bars Association in Indiana. I want to say Happy New Year to the Vice President elect and the Secretary General of the Bars Association, Mr. Richard Boya, and his family. I extend greetings to all the good people of Indiana. Happy New Year to everybody. Happy New Year to the open table. They had deliberately refused to invite me on the show. One time I tried to comment on the show. The black man comment. I reported that to the big man. He said you're going to rectify that mistake. I am yet to appear on the table. So
Why
I
the black
stand
comment?
happy.
Is there a reason why
I they said it was a technical mistake. So
okay.
I look forward, yeah, I look forward
Yeah.
to to having a conversation with them. We are grateful for this platform for always allowing us to come here to share our views. You know what we say here today. If it didn't go down well, you felt offended. You know, it is our view. What did you just say? but any president still too.
Tell him again.
But we said, we appreciate this platform. It has always been a pleasure to come here to just discuss issues that matter most to our country, issues that matter most to our community. I'll be in Indiana for the inauguration, so I look forward to seeing everybody and to have a very very good time in 2023 when God give us life.
Thank you so much, my dear brother Joshua Power. It was nice seeing you again at the end of the year. Hope we cross over together. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So following us tonight, you are on the Logan's Hour, and today was a very great one. I had with me today. I had Joshua Power, the Honorable J. Joshua K. Power, and I had the Honorable Jan Volule, the tough talking Jan Volule. That we were here today, sharing a lot of ideas on issues and talking about why we are grateful to the old year and go into the new year. We are hoping that we will achieve more as we go forward. And I want to say. Congratulations to Ernest Mallison. The other night he dragged me from my house and took me all the way to Monkey Dock, and you can see the picture there. And he beat me to the point where I still can stand his pain, and I'm still waiting to grab him in a one-on-one encounter. And I was scraping to the point where his wife would ask, "How can you come in here with us, Shaq?" So, Mr. Ernest Mallison, rest assured, I have a return match for you. And to all of those living in the Liberian community, I want to say thank you so much for always being on the Logan's Hour and making this place your home. Those of you outside the Liberian community as well who also normally join this program, I want to say thank you too for joining this platform. And I want to send a special congratulatory message out to my dear brother and friend, Mr. Jeremiah Chie. Mr. Jeremiah Chie, he was appointed by the president as the new information information and research committee chairperson, the IRC. Mr. Jeremiah Chie was appointed by uh, President Julius Parker over the weekend. So let me see if I can just browse through his letter here. I think it's a little smaller, but I'm gonna read out quick. So they say 55 South Avenue, Indianapolis, Indiana 46201, Suite 314, Office of the President, the Liberian Association of Indiana, Mr. Jeremiah Cheer, Plainfield, Indiana, December 28, 2022. Dear Mr. Cheer, in an effort to effectively discharge our duty and responsibility as officers and members of the Liberian Association of Indiana Incorporated, our Constitution and bylaws allow for the appointment of standing committees chaired to assist in running the affairs of our community. Having observed you during the just ended general and presidential elections, where you exhibited your ability to timely and accurately tackle issues, I am pleased to appoint you to serve as the chairman of the Information and Research Committee of the Liberian Association of Indiana. I'm confident you will honorably and diligently serve this position to the benefit of the community, of the benefit of the people of our community. Please contact the Secretary General, Mr. Raul Carey, blah, 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 blah. So that's the appointment of Mr. Jeremiah Chia. So, Mr. Jeremiah Chia, I want to use this time to say congratulations to you. You deserve this position. I spoke about the position before, and yeah, and no further on that position. And they had a press release. The few times came up on the press release came out on what the date of the press release. The press release don't have a date, but I think it came out on the same 28th of December. So let me see what the press release say here. They say Office of the Secretary General, email, blah 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 blah, press release. They said the president, Judah K. Parker, is back in the community. He arrived safely on Sunday evening after a terrible weather over the weekend. This administration is proceeding as elected, informing the community of happenings of the association and following the Constitution every step of the way. President Parker has made some changes in his administration. Mr. Jeremiah Silis Sr., who was previously appointed to the Union of Liberian Association in the Americas, ULA, has resigned his position due to family issues and his own ethical standard. Mr. Thomas T. Wooler has therefore been appointed as the lead representative to ULA. On another note, Mr. Jeremiah Chia has sorry for that. It's funny, a little funny. So on another note, Mr. Jeremiah Chia has been have been reappointed as chairperson of the Information and Research Committee, while Mrs. Jiman Famula Boateng have been reappointed as area liaison to the state of Indiana. Beautiful. I trust my girl. In order for our organization in our community to have a well-attended and successful program in 2023, the Park Lake administration is asking all local organizations to send a formal communication to the Secretary General informing this administration of your planned activities for 2023, including the dates. This administration will take your activities into consideration with planning area calendar of event for 2023. Please take note of the traditional holidays like the July 26th and blah 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 blah. So that came from the Secretary General. So on this whole press release from the Secretary General, if I should say something on here, I don't want to say anything because we go into the new year. So some of y'all just laugh at it. And trust me, in the new year, I will speak on the press release. And uh, I think the first person or the second person I will have in the new year, I'm hoping to have the president, President Julius Parker, to give his New Year message to the Liberian people. If you would love to do that, we will also be open to him as well, and we will grant the platform to him because he's the president of the community. And the other day, I was called by the vice president, His Excellency Mr. Richard Boya, that he would love for the inaugural committee to come up here and promote the inauguration and talk about the Liberian Poet inauguration that is coming up on January 14th. So I'm open to that. It's just that the inaugural committee have to tell me which date they are hoping to come on and talk about the inauguration. Maybe the Liberian people have more questions as to the TK, the sales of the TK, and how the seating capacity going to look like, and what to do when they get there, and the basic question we would love to ask. So I'm also here. So you just got to hit me up and let me know which day you people will be coming up here. And the issue that has to do with telling local organization to or other organization, because there's no one here that's subservient to any organization. Everybody, we are equal, but we're just collaborating in this space here. They are all registered. When you are registered by the state of Indiana, you're not a small organization. You have been noted and registered in the state of Indiana as a business. So every organization here registered as a business. The Librarian Association also registered as a business. That's why the state gave you something called the EIN. The EIN stands for Employer Identification Number. So any business that is registered with the state of Indiana has an EIN. And when you take that EIN and also go, let me say, you go in corporation and apply for your EIN. When you get your EIN, you register as a business. So other organizations in town here that functions and do business in the state of Indiana as well, and somehow collaborate with the Liberian Association. But I think on the press release, I think the Secretary General, I don't know what to say here, but I think you're supposed to come up with your calendar of event for the Liberian Association and have it posted. Then other organizations can start calling you to tell you that, oh, we have this plan, we have this plan, we have this plan. So telling them to formally send a communication to you as to the activities of the year, I think does not sound well. That sound like you trying to bust other organization, which of course is ain't supposed to be. We all supposed to collaborate and work together for the common understanding of the community. So you first of all come up with your calendar of event, have your calendar of event posted, then other organizations can probably adjust to your calendar of event or whatever thing they want to do. On the contrary to that, they might contact you to say, "Hey, we have this plan." Then you can come up with a with a maybe resolution as to how to address that one. Or telling other organizations to write your office formally and tell you their calendar, well, what they have planned. I don't think that sounds good. All right, so let's come here again. Another person was appointed. Let me because if I don't read all of these, people are going to think I'm a little biased. I have nothing against Mr. Tomawula. He's my I don't know what to say. I met him in town here, and we have lived in this space for some time. Just as sometimes he can be a little disrespectful to me, but yet to stay, I just leave it as it is. But we go to 2023. I ain't gonna take that too seriously. So, Mr. Tomati Wola, Indianapolis, Indiana, December 27, 2022. Dear Mr. Wula, your contribution and service to our community and the Liberian Association of Indiana have been noticed. You serve our organization as the chairman of the board of directors, and after your chairmanship, you continue to help this association move forward. With the power vested in me as president of the Liberian Association of Indiana, I hereby appoint you as LAI representative to the Union of Liberia Association in the Americas, ULA. I believe you will adequately represent our association at our mother organization, ULA. Please contact the Secretary General, blah, 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 blah. So I want to say congratulations to you, Mr. Wula, as well. And congratulations to everybody who was appointed by the president. And congratulations to all of the elected officials, too. I look forward to see you guys on January 14th. And I have a special present for all of those who was appointed and all of those who were elected. So I'll be giving each individual a gift, every individual who was appointed and who was elected. So I will contact the Secretary General to know how many of you people I'll be giving you people a personal gift on the inauguration day. So I'm asking that those who will be who the organizers of the program, the MC or whoever person can just include that little piece that I can do my presentation of gift. Or if not, when they call you people out to maybe do whatever, then I can just pop in and give my gift to each of the officials who elected or appointed. So notwithstanding, I want to use this time to say a very big thank you to everyone who joined us today. And I can't call everybody name today. I see my dear brother Jojo, Vani, my dear friend brother Vani Kamo, Brenny Alpha, DDA, the King UJ Dosua, my wife, beautiful wife, Sama Princess Liwe Hamu, Logan, and Make, Royal Man, oh, my own sweetheart, Celine Valentino, Kesali Akwe, oh, my dear brother Lincoln Blowjay. I want to say thank you, Titi Banks, Brittany Alpha, Patrick Logan, Mr. Tali Volker, my Atta D. Pak, Looking Our Princess, Tutu Makati, James Paul Jabba. Thank you, my brother, for joining us today. My dear brother Ernest Mallison, my Annie Gibson, James Toncolli, Prince Bono, aka the Ambassador Albert. And all of you here, I can't call everybody needed. Let's stay go on. G Consistent Morris, the president of the Bassa Association, my dear brother and friend, Mr. Kelvin Zle. I want to say all of you guys are the real D. You guys did extremely well for joining the Logan's Hour. And I want to say we care about you people. We love you people. And we look forward to seeing you people again. Come in January. See you in the new year. Bye bye and good night.